No.
Furious typing.
Furious typing. It's my favorite game.
Yes. Hi, Cap. Thank you for subbing for 55 months. Jeez Louise. Five away from 5 years. That's insane. Hi. How's it going? Well, it won't be going for this game for much longer. Within the next 24 hours, we can't play this game online anymore, which is sad, but also kind of expected at this point. Y'all playing the biggest fumble in VG history again, huh? Listen, it's actually shutting... How did that happen? I didn't... Okay, well, I just learned that I can change scenes with my controller when it's plugged in. If it's hovering. Okay, I did not know that. I accidentally hit up and it moved over to another scene. Huh.
And now the world knows your credit card number.
I mean, there's a good chance they do anyway. I mean, what? So nice weather we're having.
Excuse me?
Hi?
The government's watching him.
Nice weather we're having. Hi, how's it going? Matt, say hi.
No.
Wow,
That's the
rude.
spirit.
Very rude. We also have Golden Lotus here. Say hi.
No.
Oh, you guys are rude. I'm gonna beat you up virtually inside a game that's gonna
I
die
doubt
tomorrow. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I've done this
Video
game.
games.
I've played this game a lot throughout the channel, and obviously, you know, held a tournament for it and a whole bunch of stuff. I figure it's only fitting if I stream it one last time right before it shuts down. How fitting is it that, you know, the last time is that last year on this exact date, May 29th, I streamed this game one day after its official relaunch. And now today, May 29th, the next year, I'm streaming the game one day before it shuts down its online servers for good. Time is a circle. So many potential diverging superhero games getting canned. Yep, just so many games in general. Just getting canned. Hi, Boomer. Have fun. I'm out right now, but I hope you have fun. Thanks. Our fun will probably be limited because we're playing this game. But thanks. I'm gonna play Raven. If she loads. There we go. They put Raven in this game. They added several characters since the last time I streamed this. Are any of them worth coming back to the game for? Maybe not, but I mean,
Really?
they're here.
All for a whole, what, 12 hours?
If
Damn
that.
right.
14 and a half?
Maybe.
No. 13. I think it's 13 and a half. Wait, no. No, I'm thinking 9 a.m. Eastern. It's 9 a.m. Pacific, so 3 more than that.
Yeah.
16 and a half.
Alright, let's
Boomer,
get
I
on
hate
with
you!
it.
He just redeemed character select Finn. I hate him. I hate you, Boomer.
That's fantastic.
At least I get a game as Raven before then, though. Raven has always felt like kind of underpowered to me. Like, she has a very difficult time getting kills. At least that's with my experience.
She's a great teammate.
Bitch. Uh-oh.
So,
Fuck
Lotus,
you, bird.
so Lotus, how's it feel to be fighting against two different versions of Tara Strong?
Tara who?
Exactly.
No.
Punch.
I forget what Raven's kill moves are other than the obvious one.
Bitch.
I'm dead.
She's not a bitch, she's just misunderstood.
No.
Ha! Kamehameha!
Hey, you're not doing the worst. Not great, but not the worst.
Can't wait for the Shonen Jump platform fighter to come out.
Didn't it come out like 20 years ago on the DS?
I can't wait for it to come out again.
I mean,
that a
with
real
how many games
thing?
are getting re-released nowadays, maybe.
Okay, I still remember how to play this character.
Man, imagining like either of the Jump games getting like their first English release when the NDS Nintendo Switch Online thing comes out, like that'd be wild. Wait, the Switch doesn't have 2 screens. That's a shame.
Yeah.
That's okay, we'll find a way. They'll just have to always be played in handheld mode. Connected to the TV.
Oh no.
I do kind of like the fact, by the way, that Raven has a rage mode. It's neat.
Well, she does have a lot of daddy issues.
Yeah. But also, she has a
Ruh-roh.
very hard time. She has a very hard time getting kills in this game outside of rage mode, so she's kind of like Lucario in that sense, I guess.
If anyone needs to meditate, it's you. You need a big dose of chill.
I did!
Heard this one.
Can I get a kill, please?
Got it!
I was
Apparently
just...
not.
People kept stealing my fucking kills. What the fuck is this?
They were never yours to begin with. That
Yeah,
was your
You
mistake.
know damn right that they were.
GG.
No.
Well,
I didn't
I have to
win,
back
so
out
Alright, Finn.
now. Here, have some toast for a game that's gonna die in less than 24 hours.
Nom 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 nom. Yummy toast.
I have to change my character now. Boomer, I hate you. I guess I'll go with the snow outfit. And Lotus is going Finn too. Why?
This is gonna suck. One thing I'm gonna miss about this game.
This is like Prince Hotbottom or whatever his name is. Mr. Snugglebuns.
Oh,
One
good
thing I'll
lord.
give this game, they made one of the most funnest characters in a platform fighter I've ever used.
What, Bugs Bunny?
No, Harley.
Oh.
She's one of the funnest characters I've ever used in a fighting game.
Shrimp. I mean, what?
Justified shrimping.
Boomer goes, love you, buddy. Love you, buddy. I don't feel loved right now. WB Tower, sadness,
right.
thinking on what could have been. Yep, this could have been part of a good game. Instead, it was part of MultiVersus. I would have loved if that logo just popped out and ended like a final damage thing. So fun fact, it actually kind of does when you have hazards enabled. It's actually part of a door and it swings open with hazards on. Yeah, see, Baz, even Boomer's calling you a shrimp.
But I'm justified.
When online goes down, all the characters and cosmetics are unlocked. I
I don't believe all the cosmetics are unlocked, but like already local play inherently has all characters unlocked. So once it's local play only, then yes, all characters will always be unlocked.
Although it's very sad knowing how long it took local play to have all the characters unlocked by default when this game relaunched.
Yep.
Pretty much killed the local scene immediately before it even had a chance to, had a chance to grow.
Yep.
Just one
They
of
relaunched
many,
with half
many
the game.
mistakes involved with this game. That is sad. It is very sad. I think the cosmetics, I don't think they're going to let you have all the cosmetics, though. I think you're only going to be able to keep the ones you've obtained.
I believe that is correct.
That is also very sad, because during the in-between period, they did have all the cosmetics unlocked, so it's kind of crappy if they won't let you do it again. I get why, but it's still kind of crappy. Hi, Grandma Smacker. How's it going? We're doing fine. Although Baz is probably doing less fine now that you're here, I would imagine, based on Baz's previous reactions.
I'm confused. Is Smacker the grandma, or is this a smacker of grandmas?
I'm not going to answer that question because A, I don't know the answer, and B, nice weather we're having.
I see, so we're leaving it to my imagination.
Well, he says smacker of grandmas, apparently.
Understood, I shall hide mine.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Boomer says,
Alright,
well,
into
you
the closet
see, Cap.
with you, Grandma.
Well, you see, Cap, it's real easy. Just spend a crap ton of money. Oh. Well, okay,
Whoa.
gotta turn this map off.
Oh, I'm down for this.
Finn is defined by needing a running start.
As you can see...
Otherwise, that will happen. Running start.
Oh yeah, I need to play like a stereotypical Finn player.
Ruh-roh. I'm gonna go for you. That was a mistake. Fine.
Map
I'm just
looks
not gonna move.
amazing. It's not. Oh yeah, shields are in this game. And they forgot to balance them by adding grabs or some other counter mechanic. Because again, these game devs are just geniuses.
They have a you consume meter, so they're not limitless.
They're not limitless, yeah, but when you have shield up, you can't really do a whole lot.
And also there's a guard break attack.
There is, but it's dependent on the character, and it can be kind of laggy.
It can be. That's also true of grabs.
True. If I remember right, doesn't the grab?
But I want to be mad.
Okay, I was wrong. I thought the grab attack consumed meter. Not the grab attack. The armor break. I thought that consumed meter as well, but I was wrong. Been a while. You're making it so much worse.
That was the intention.
I figured. Cap says, "Dear God, this looks like a custom brawl stage I made in middle school." Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that one, and we're just gonna not go there again.
We're just gonna make it so that never existed.
We're just gonna not go there again. We're just not gonna bother with that. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna turn off a few more stages that I know are not fun, just right off the bat while I'm thinking about it.
Can we have a normal stage list, but then also Dexter's Lab 1? For a treat.
Yes. Yes. Do it, Tro. Please do it. We need some
I'm trying
fun.
to... Hold on, What in the world? Okay. That looks fine for the most part, I think. Now, please, for the love of God, get me off this character!
Oh, yeah? No, I'm not gonna do it.
What new characters have been in the game since I last played it? Since I last streamed it?
It doesn't matter, because none of them are Harley.
Lotus, help me out here. The last time I streamed this was in July, so I think the last character that came out then was Samurai Jack.
So that'd be...
Beetlejuice would have been next, right?
Beetlejuice, Powerpuff Girls, Nubia, Raven, Marceline, Lola Bunny, and Aquaman.
Okay.
At the same time.
Why? Nubia? Really?
I'll go Beetlejuice this time.
Well, I mean, it's not even Nubia, really. It's Nubia who?
Exactly.
Like...
A DC character is so obscure that she wasn't even referenced in the Injustice games.
Well, I think there are lots of DC characters not referenced in the Injustice games.
Exactly.
I'll give
But
them
none
credit
of them
that-
except Nubia are in MultiVersus.
I mean, it's like I mean, there are lots of more well-known characters not referenced in Injustice, and that doesn't inherently make them obscure. Especially considering Injustice 2 is an old game now.
Oh God, you're right. Hey guys, remember when they tried to
least-
scam us and tried to make us pay $30 for this character?
Pretty sure they did the same thing with Nubia.
Yeah, except
And
except
and
everybody
every
knew
oth-
about it at that point. Seriously, like the way that they did it with Beetlejuice was,
Right. The wording was unclear on Beetlejuice.
well, yeah, they said, guys, he's gonna release this Tuesday, and then Tuesday comes, everyone's excited to play as him, and then they go, actually, you have to pay us real money if you want to use him 3 days
Did we not
early.
mention that part? No?
No,
You
you didn't. And also, the very first time that I tried to boot up the game with Beetlejuice in it, because I wasn't gonna buy him, obviously. I just wanted to see that he was in the game, and obviously some people did, but I obviously didn't. I got him for free much later. And the first thing that I saw was a price tag next to him of $29.99 USD.
Ow.
And what I found out
You
later
thought,
was
wow,
that it
that's
was actually...
cheap. Shoulder chuck.
What I found out
Shoulder
later
chuck.
was that,
No.
in reality...
Oh.
wow, I won. What I found out is that it was actually the price of the bundle. So they give you, like, an epic skin with him and,
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff. But they did not make that clear when you booted up the game and you saw the price tag next to just the character. They did not make that clear at all. They were very clearly trying to get $30 out of you. And it was pretty scummy, and I was
Well,
pretty mad about that.
I would suggest they shot themselves in the foot by not being clear about what you got for $30. Because believe it or not, I don't think we'll be tricked into buying more by showing us less.
Especially when it's a character that nobody cares about. Nubia. I mean, what?
Don't be mean to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is cool. The fact that he had a movie coming out does not change that. Be mean to Black Adam instead.
Which is funny, because he also was put in the game because he had a movie coming out.
Correct. That's why you should be mean to Black Adam instead. Because Black Adam is DC and Beetlejuice is not. So, like, you know, like, at least we got a new IP out of that.
I guess so.
And-
Powerpuff Girls. I'll go them next. Why not? Since they're next chronologically in the list of characters ordered. Of characters that were released.
But which Powerpuff Girl did they make first? You have to play as that one specifically.
Crap. Maybe Blossom? I don't know. I'm guessing here. Grandma Smacker asked, is Baz good at this game? I'll let him answer that.
I like to think that I am. I mean, me and Trell are a good duo. I don't know.
You did finish a very proud 5th place in the Trail Troop tournament.
I did, yes, because Chum's an asshole and stole my 4th.
Did they give it back when they were done with it?
Nope.
Hey, you guys remember when Powerpuff Girls was first released and they were utterly broken?
Yep.
How do they even work?
Uh-oh.
I didn't care. I was too busy thinking. I was like, yep. Their design might be, or sorry,
Yeah.
their balancing might be really bad, but their design is really cool.
Agreed. In
That is
practice,
something I will always give the game credit for. The gameplay designers knew what they were doing.
like the character
Balancing
designs
comes
and
later,
like the
that's
movesets
fine.
and stuff is cool. Yeah, that's the one thing they were consistently good at.
Well,
So hygiene-
that is like, this team was consistently good at doing their job. The other teams, maybe not so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Now see, that one was your kill.
They have like a unique mechanic where it's sort of like Pyra and Mithra, where each one, depending on what you have out does like more damage or less knockback or something. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's been a while, but like Buttercup is like the low knockback one. Buttercup is the high knockback one, as you would expect, and Blossom's in the middle. Ow.
Ah! That's what you sound like.
You're not.
Thank you.
Oh, you.
No, you jumped. I punished.
You jumped. You also jumped.
Correct. And therefore you died.
Why didn't you die? You jumped.
I like the Powerpuff Girls losing animation. It's funny. How many bullets did WB unload into this game? That's a good question that we'll never know the answer to, probably.
How many bullets?
Yeah.
By my
What's the
understanding,
what's-
just
yeah,
one.
What's the
Toning.
average cost of an American bullet?
Life.
So
Then
nice
they
weather we're
unloaded-
having.
Whatever the budget was there.
Marceline! I'm gonna play Marceline now.
Marceline, the vampire queen.
Cap says, I remember seeing Aquaman in a trail stream. Fair. That trail had to specify which time WB tried to scam players. Yeah, it's sad that I have to specify that, huh? Also, I think I said it.
Megacorp.
I think I said it earlier, but hi, Gene. How's it going? Good to see you, buddy. How's it going?
You used less words, but yes, you did say that already. Your assumption is validated, friend.
I wanted to make sure I said it because I wasn't certain. You exist, I see. That's more than
We have that in common.
more than this game can say in 24 hours.
Oh, let me do it. Oh, well, that was my kill, apparently.
Okay, that one actually fell a little.
Pounce.
Ow.
Yes, I know that was harsh.
I forgot I've got the thing! I love the thing!
You know what does have the thing? Marble Rivals.
Uh, no.
No!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would have been sick. Never mind.
Can glide. Okay, cool.
You
My
stole my
fat
kill.
dumpy.
You stole my kill.
No.
So did you.
That one tasted like bad memories.
They can't all be your kill.
They're all my kill. I'm one of those guys. Sir,
Maybe
I'm
that wouldn't have
invisible.
happened if you jumped.
there was a woman right
Because you're a
below
vampire.
you. Wrong way, Harley. Uh-oh.
Jump.
Remember?
No.
Oh!
Shit.
That's
Then
why
I will
you
jump
jumped.
for you.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
This is why you don't argue with Finn the human.
I like how when Marcy came out, they were like, oh, the game's saved now when Marcy and Raven came out, and by then, like, very few people cared.
It's tragic.
It really is.
The one thing that I find really bizarre is that, like, unironically, I think the game's monetization was really, really weak. And that's one of, like, the biggest, like, anchors that made the game suffer. I don't know the sale data for the skins they were pumping out. but there were very few that I personally had any investment in,
Well, I think
which
the
was
sales.
weird considering the production value.
I think the sales data was probably really weak because the way that they were
The
trying
game is
to
shutting
the
down.
way- well, that, but also the reasons for that I think was because they were very, very scummy with the way they were trying to get your money. They just put a ton of people off.
I'm just thinking like in terms of just like the skins that I would be interested in. There just wasn't a lot there for me.
Last skin. I just wanted my Beach Harley, that was it. That and Evil Morty are the only two I've ever bought.
Shrimp.
Evil Morty does not make me a shrimp.
Unless it also makes you a... Yeah.
Anything that makes me a pickle.
Oh yeah, remember how Pickle Rick was going to be in this game?
He's gonna be, it's like he will just live forever in the files.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why, Lotus? Why?
Around names!
Oh
No.
my god.
So, Trail Truce?
Truce.
What's
Bet.
wrong with LeBron James? Be nice to him.
The fact that
You
the fact that he's wearing Robin's costume, he stole it.
No, as a matter of fact, I'm LeBron James, the official 5th Robin.
Jane gives the side eye, yeah. Yeah, Cap's right. Pretty toxic monetization. It was really bad.
Want some barracuda in my net.
No, you guys can just go fight.
Heads up.
Truce over.
Dad, you guys... Sir!
When you said truce, I was
Never-
under the
you should
impression
never
that we
trust
were going to do
Aquaman.
this together. Okay. Pufferfish.
Sir,
Yes.
your death was rightfully mine.
No.
Ah!
I hate that basketball.
My kill.
That thing does way more knockback than you think it would.
Oh.
Lamau.
Oh, come on.
Aquaman's hitboxes are weird. Like, his
You're
moves
weird.
don't work the way I would expect them to.
Sir, what is with you with taking my rightful kills today? Ow.
Go,
Nope.
Horsey!
How did that not hit?
Because you're LeBron James.
Better answer, because it's MultiVersus.
No, because he's LeBron James.
Shark. Not a
Ow!
baby. He's not a baby shark, though.
Not a land shark either.
True.
None of them are Jeff.
Nobody
the
can
Shark.
compare to Jeff the Land Shark.
Apparently anyone can compare as long as you ask Cap.
Oh, goodbye.
Uh-oh. Sir. What is this fucking... What's
Why would
happening?
you want to compare to Jeff? Because Jeff's adorable?
Not according to him, it isn't.
Yeah, he's a fearsome, mighty giant. Maybe not giant, but he's a fearsome and mighty shark.
I still don't get the reasoning as to
Yes.
why.
He can be both mighty. He can be mighty, fierce, and adorable all at the same time.
Ruh-roh. Get him.
Oh, I get it. Today's opposite day. Actually, if today was the opposite day, then you would be saying it's not opposite day.
Goodbye.
Ow. I never noticed that LeBron's actually grabbing onto a basketball rim as he's as his
Yeah.
what would you call it? Side grab animation? I don't
Waffling.
know. His what? Sorry?
Walkling.
Walkling, that's the word. That's the term. I'm
What
looking
you
for.
said, waffling.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until now. Speaking of basketball, how did we end up with this character instead of Daffy Duck? I really want to know. I just,
Simple. LeBron's better at basketball.
I'm not mad about Lolo. I'm not mad at all.
What? Jane, can you believe we got this instead of Daffy? Jane's
I
not.
just feel
Jane
like-
is not happy
Yeah.
about that. Jane says hashtag justice for Daffy. Yes, I agree. Justice for Daffy.
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
So,
Get ready to
I have to remember how this character works.
No, you don't.
Basketball!
Yeah, why couldn't she have just replaced LeBron?
Take that.
Because LeBron's awesome.
No, he's not.
You're in for it now.
Wow, that spikes harder than I thought it would.
Let's go!
It's been
Yeah,
like
it's Falco's and like Fox and Falco's down there.
pretty much. It's got the multi-hits of Fox, but then the spike power of Falco.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Gotcha, Harley.
Okay, who's the creep that did that? Nerd.
Why did she just say nerd?
I don't know.
Which one's the nerd? She's the one with the doctorate.
No, Lola's the character who said it.
Ah, then it was probably to Harley, the one with the doctorate.
Yeah.
I think.
Mention me.
I think she just says it in general, honestly.
Well, my way makes more sense. As long as Harley has a doctorate, I think she does.
He does.
Yeah. Fair, I guess.
Yes, she definitely does. She mentions it in one of her voice lines.
Cap says, was
Or she
Lola,
lies about it in one of her voice lines.
was Lola originally made for Space Jam? Yes, she was.
She's literally Dr. Harleen Quinzel.
Get
I gave the best DC character, and it's not even close.
Not cool.
Oh yeah,
That
move.
reminds me of when I went to see Birds of Prey in theaters with friends. What I wanted to see Sonic the Hedgehog, but they wanted to see Birds of Prey, and I thought Birds of Prey was so awful that I refused to leave the theater without also seeing Sonic the Hedgehog.
And was, Son-
That's actually really funny.
and was Sonic
I
good?
know. That was part of why I did it.
Was it worth it? Was Sonic good?
Oh, absolutely. More than made up for Birds of Prey.
We still got time to fix this.
Uh-oh.
I cannot stress how much I did not like that movie. Yeah!
Oh!
That was
Here's
your
my
fault.
autograph.
That was your
Thief!
that was your fault, Trial.
It was a perfectly good move, and then the freaking basketball
Yeah,
just came
that's
out of
why-
nowhere!
It was a perfectly good move. That's why I took it.
I'm so upset!
I'm LeBron James.
Oh, that hurt.
That was fantastic. Let's do that again.
That was
No.
funny.
I'm gonna play Raven again. Actually, no, before I do,
Go.
while we have Jane here, I need to show off poor Rain Dog, because Rain Dog's about to disappear forever. All the other characters will show up in other things, movies, shows, games, maybe, but poor Rain Dog. Rain Dog deserved better than this.
Where's Chef Rainsy? Where is he?
Yeah, Jane, poor Rain Dog. I have almost all of the skins for him that I like. This is the only one that I kind of wanted, but wasn't able to get. But I have most of the good ones. Jane, which costume do you want me to use? I'll let you pick. But yes, poor Rain Dog.
Oh, big stretch.
Very big stretch. Mad Hatter? Okay. Tea time. Pip pip cheerio.
How dare you?
I do really like this costume for him a lot.
But it's not. But it's not Chef Rainsy.
That one is pretty good.
Now get up there
But I
and
like
show
this one
him
too.
what you made her.
Why are they grunting already? We haven't even loaded the match.
What was that?
I
That was a
don't
very
know.
long car ride. Everyone's tired.
It was a long car ride to get here. Okay. Oh, also, Rain Dog has voice lines now. They added it at some point in the later seasons, and I'm kind of
And
mixed.
I
on
don't like them.
Wait, he speaks?
it. Nobody makes sounds.
Got it.
Don't you do it?
Lamau.
That's mine.
Rude.
Back in the game. Watch the ankle.
Poor dog. Oh yeah, this. That's right.
Fucking basketball.
I'm just gonna bite my tail.
You're in for it now.
There are consequences for tail wagging in this house.
Are
This is
there?
it's illegal.
This is the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And you were not invited.
Come inside of-
I don't
come
think Disney
inside.
agreed to this.
Disney will agree to anything, and you know
Don't tell
it.
them.
Disney literally on Fortnite now.
What?
No.
Got it.
Ow.
That's not how this goes down.
I don't like his whimpering. It makes me sad.
Good, then maybe you'll stop letting him get hurt.
Yeah, it gives you an excuse to play better.
Wow, rude.
Exactly.
How did that miss? Oh, I know why.
LeBron James.
I know why it missed. It's MultiVersus.
I'm sensing a pattern here.
Yeah?
Something bad happens. Must have been MultiVersus.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Ah! He
Sir,
dashed under my foul. Ah!
Shouldn't
why are
let
you
that
not
happen.
dead? Why are you not dead? There, I got my win. I'm happy.
They're gonna retire forever now.
Indeed.
Oh goodness. MultiVersus is a miss in of itself, so I mean, fair. Who else should I play? Oh yeah, Joker exists. Why not?
Allegedly.
I just look back on
How
this
many
game.
DC characters are there? 8?
I think it's 8 or 9. There were like,
Now get up there and show 'em. I said show 'em
maybe
what
it's
you
more than that. I don't know. I'll have to count them when I get back to the character select screen.
Aquaman, Raven, Black Adam, Joker is 4, so it's at least 8.
There's at least one.
To think this is one of Mark Hamill's last times playing as Joker, yeah, and also to think, which even sadder, is this is one of the last times Kevin Conroy played Batman.
I guess I don't have to worry about them not being able to record new lines for him anymore.
Oh yeah, this move. Got him.
That
Got him,
move
GG's.
is dumb. That move is so dumb.
I did it. I won.
Why did his scream get cut off?
Which one?
He just went ah, and then just completely cut off in the middle of it.
Shouldn't have jumped.
Oh,
You stole my kill!
No, you were
Good.
just bad at finishing it.
I was
Right.
perfectly fine at finishing it.
Well, I was better. So,
Well, yours was the bigger hitbox.
what?
That doesn't
Okay.
mean they didn't both hit.
Okay, controller, I'd like you to work, please.
uh-oh. You on PlayStation for this?
No, I'm on my PC.
Okay. That's right, because you have a PC that's capable of running games now.
Mm-hmm. Bitch. I don't think so. You stole my kill!
But I do. I did steal that. That one was not mine. It wasn't yours, but it wasn't mine either.
Fucking
Oh!
That was pretty good if I do say so myself.
fucking
Yeah, but you don't, because you know what's good for you. Agent Smith is hungry.
Well, he's got a
This
giant
lovely,
sandwich
delicious
right.
sandwich.
Yep, giant sandwich right next to him.
I'd have to get to level 45 to unlock the Jerry having eaten cheese profile picture. I
Oh.
don't think I'm going to be able to get that.
Not even halfway. Well, you've got like 12 hours. Get on it.
I'm like level 11.
Oh no. See, like, I wasn't smart. I actually finished the battle pass this season.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. And then I didn't touch the game for like
Now, to be
2
fair,
months.
I still don't think completing the battle passes was that bad. I booted the game up once a day, and then that was the worst part. And then every 3 days I would play a little bit of the game,
Yeah.
and then I'd rinse and repeat, and that was more than sufficient. So it's
Yeah.
No,
like
the only one who can slide.
At
it's like
least
2.5 hours a week.
at least you could finish it faster than you could in season 2 of the beta. Remember how long that took?
No.
Well, I do. It was hell.
Season 2 also was then extended for like 1,000 years.
Yeah.
So like we stressed about it for nothing. That I remember.
Yep.
So actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I do remember now.
And then a beta season 3 never came, so
Yeah, instead the game shut down.
for the first time. And then it came back and then it died again.
For the second time.
I need to ask this because
No!
is there any other example, because this is the only time I know of a game that like actually died and not just like, oh, it lost its player base. No, like actually couldn't play. It's the only one I can think of that died twice. Is there any other game that did that?
Like properly died twice.
Yeah.
Technically any game that like had downtime between the beta and the full release and then got shut down just at some point down the line. However,
The problem is that
the game lasted a year upon return. That's unique, I think. Because like Video Horror Society didn't last very long. I remember that. It was competing with Dead by Daylight, so that was a losing battle.
The thing about this game, though, was that we always just kind of assumed that they were going to transition from beta into the full release without a shutdown of any kind, so...
What?
And then they made it seem like that
they
was
didn't.
always the plan, which really confused everybody.
Well, I remember the beta this is being from the outset inherently like going to be something that ended, and then it just never did. So we got far too comfortable with having it, and then we didn't have it anymore and got mad. Not unreasonably so, mind you.
I don't know.
And then it came back. And then it came back with half of the game on a new engine, and people were understandably pretty pissed about that too.
Yep. And it never recovered from that. Because the sad thing is, this is the state that the game currently is in right now, like the actual game that we're playing right this minute, is probably the best state that the game has been in, at least since the full relaunch. It's the best, like gameplay-wise, it's probably the best state that it's been in. And it's still not nearly enough.
Let's get dangerous.
Got him.
To be fair, with the hole they've dug, it's a really deep hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Wait, but I wanted to kill the other one too. Bring him back.
It's my
No. Hey guys, remember when everyone was really excited for all the new characters? And then we got a friggin' banana instead?
Be nice to Banana Guard. I don't have a good reason for it. Just be nice to him. Shit, I didn't mean to leave. I wanted to...
Oh.
Well, cool. That works out.
Oh my god.
Now get up there.
Based
I
on
wanted
Lotus's
to unready it.
definition, Overwatch? I don't think I would count that.
What do you mean, Lotus's definition? That was determined by MultiVersus dying twice. If you count season changes, Fortnite's died several times.
Yeah. Oh, well, Coco's barking. Coco says hi.
Am I correct in assuming that Coco is a dog and not a person?
Yes, Coco is my family's dog. Jane says hi, Coco.
Can this stupid businessman back off?
I have no business to do with you.
to change strategy.
Oh. Oh, we can salvage this. There we go.
Oh,
Mine.
The thing about this game, though, with like going offline, then coming back again, only to die again. I'm pretty sure I remember, I would have to double check my source on this, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing in an interview or a news article somewhere that Tony, the game's director, said at one point that the plan or the hope was just to immediately transform from beta to full release without like any waiting period. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that somewhere.
Yeah, and like the beta was out for so long that plans could change too.
Well, it was not only out for so long, it literally set records for most number of concurrent active players for a fighting game in Steam's history. So I think we all just kind of, I would say, rightfully assumed that it was just gonna stay that way. That it would just stay up.
But we really, like, you don't understand, we really needed Unreal 5, like, really badly.
Yeah, we really needed really needed that crappy PvE mode. What was it, Ritz? I can barely even remember it. It's been so long since I've delved into this now.
I have no problem with them wanting to, like, do something unique with the game to essentially, like everybody wants their own subspace emissary, but, like, Rips was not gonna be it.
It's peanut butter jelly time!
That
I can't believe they actually put that in the game.
That stupid side B. Now I remember why I hate that character.
I don't even really like him that much, to be honest, but Banana Guard's probably my second best character in the game at this point.
Because of the side
Can I get
B.
another invite? I have been released into the, I have been thrown to the wolves.
Congratulations, you're free! Oh, man.
MultiVersus game news? What do they have to say? Season 5 will serve as the final update for MultiVersus, beginning 2/4/25 and ending in 5/30/25. Oh, the game's shutting down?
Yes, sorry to say. Did you not know?
I think the surprising thing isn't that it shut down. That it shut down again. The surprising thing is that it lasted this long.
It's weird because the player base hadn't really been coming back, but the players that it did have were looking more fondly at the product that they had in the later seasons. I'd say, like, season 4 onwards, like, was when it started, like, doing a little better as far as, like, public reception. But it was just already so far gone.
By then it was too little, too late.
Yeah. And it's too bad because I had hoped that essentially the game just needed to survive, and then it would eventually be a really good game.
You know,
it did not get to that point.
No, it never did. Thinking back on it, I kept coming back to this game over and over and over again, despite the fact that I said so often how much I hated the state of the game and how there were so many things wrong with it and monetization stuff that I hated, which obviously begs the question, if there was that much wrong with it and I was having that bad of a time with it, why did I keep coming back? And
Maybe you're just a bad player of video games.
That is also true.
Maybe it's time for a new career.
But like, I think the reason I kept coming back to it is not because I loved the game. I don't think I loved this game. I think I loved the idea of this game and what I wanted it to be, and I kept hoping that it would get that.
I assume you are either a big Cartoon Network fan or a big DC fan, because that was why I wanted the game to survive, because of it. Because just with, like, 2 characters every 3, like, the character rate was actually pretty good. So, eventually, there'd be a lot of characters, and eventually more than I wanted.
It's not even Cartoon Network even, because like the character that I love the most by far out of this whole roster is Bugs Bunny. But I just loved I had a ton of fun with playing as Bugs because he's genuinely one of my favorite characters I've ever played as in a platform fighter. And
yet
I
you've
think
not
I just
used
loved
him
the
once.
idea of this game
Very true.
so much, and there's so few licensed platform fighters out there too with licensed characters, and I just really wanted to see those succeed more. The only other example I can think of that kind of took off was Nasby 2. Nasby 1 and 2 actually, but
I was gonna say, what do you mean took off? 2 never took off.
unfortunately no, which is a shame because it is
It's
a
not
lot
fault.
better than this game, honestly. It's got its own issues, don't get me wrong, but it's honestly a much better game in my opinion.
Jesus Christ.
I think both games have things they are independently good at. Like for example, like the characters' design philosophies are vastly different because like MultiVersus is the only platform fighter I know of with cooldowns implemented into toolkits, and that completely changes what's possible for a moveset.
Doesn't Smash Bros. Technically have cooldowns for a few characters?
Technically, but I believe most of them are like resources.
Yeah,
Like take Rob's laser for example. Like yes, that is on a cooldown.
Yeah.
Waft.
Robin's arts as well. Steve. Although his last
Well,
game was
those both Steve and Robin are also resource dependent rather than simply cooldown.
Honestly, the most unique thing that this game had going for it was the way it was handling, was how it was trying to emphasize 2v2s.
Center.
Yeah, the my favorite thing about the kits in this game is when they included like specific team up mechanics, like other people being able to use Bugs Bunny's hole.
That godforsaken
That was
side
really
B.
cool.
It's so dumb, and it used to be a lot dumber.
Every game is going to end with side B.
Pretty much, I'm just like, oh, you're in the triple digits, and I'm right next to you. Yay!
It's just
I'm going to run forward slowly, and if you touch me, you die.
This whole character is mindless.
He pretty much is, and now add to the fact that he's a character
believe it or
nobody
not,
wanted,
that is
and that's why everyone hates him.
I believe the Twitter account Banana Guard for MultiVersus would have like to have a word with you.
Okay, a character that literally one person wanted.
The Banana Guard's just happy to be here. Be nice.
He is just happy to be here.
Was it a smart pick? No. No, I don't believe it was.
We got Banana Guard
However,
instead of Daffy
it's
Duck.
not the banana's fault.
Oh my god. But yeah, I'm just like lamenting
To
on
be
this
fair,
game.
they did go on the record and say like Banana Guard took them like a weekend to make.
Yeah, I saw that. That's
I
not...
wish I was exaggerating, but no.
Yeah, I'm
that is,
like, yeah, and we're like, guys, that's not the flex you think it is.
Well, I don't think they did it to flex. I think they did it so that people would stop eating them.
Oh,
This is like, guys, Daffy Duck would have taken months. This took 3 days. Relax.
yeah, which again, it's not the that's not it's not what they think it is. It's like, okay, so that means you're just not you're either not willing or able to put the work in for the characters that everyone's asking for. Okay, cool. I see how it is.
That's not what they said. It's just taking longer for them. Because, yes, believe it or not, Daffy Duck requires a lot more love than Banana Guard.
Yeah.
Who literally got, I'm going to run forward with my pokey stick. For every move.
Hey, that's not true. One of his moves, he cries for his move. He cries and doesn't use a stick.
Yeah, they borrowed the animator, or they borrowed the visual effects guy for a little bit. They captured him for an hour. No.
Ow, rude.
Oh, that made me think of you going Kamehameha, and that made me think of the fact that did you see that Smash Flash finally got an update after 5 years?
I didn't realize it was that long, but I think I did see that they got an update.
What was it?
Yeah, I believe like the main 3 noticeable factors being that they added King DDD, reworked Goku, which is why I thought of it, and they also gave Lloyd a resprite.
Is Goku good?
That will never get old!
I like his rework a lot. I think his vertical recovery in what little I've played is really weak, and because there aren't any directional air dodges, I find it really easy to die as him, and that stresses me out.
Oh dear.
Why? Why
but,
can't I
like-
just win the game by picking Goku? Come on.
It's just weird that the character that can fly can't go up, alright? He can go forward really fast, but he can't go up.
Jesus.
Yeah, they replaced his endlessly spammable key. Well, they aren't endlessly spammable they went from being endlessly spammable and like horridly broken to being like basically useless, so they replaced them with the
Oh no, the gremlin
dash.
stage.
before they started like shoveling out lots of like asset dumpsters of stages. Like their stages are also like neat. They're obviously not tournament legal, but like I'm not one of those players that thinks they have to be, so I think they're cool. That said, I do think Nick All-Star Brawl 2 had the right idea, where it's basically just like, all right, fine, we've well established in every game ever that these are like the legal stages. Here's a bunch of skins based off of your favorite shows for each of these formats.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, okay.
Oh,
No. Oh wait, no! I
God,
threw my own
jeez.
life away trying to stop you. That is unfortunate.
It's so satisfying, especially since you never get that in 1v1s.
Nice tech.
hate that.
That's okay, you're allowed to be miserable.
Oh,
Now
British,
die!
you know, I'm British. All I know is miserable.
I'm not about to argue with that.
There's a factual statement. No.
I'm just gonna take a couple steps back.
He's gonna do it again.
I'm aware. That is why I am keeping a safe distance and throwing you at her.
Or we just double team him. Like so.
No need.
Who's gonna pay for that one?
Oh, am I now?
Shit.
oh!
I wish we got to the point where Phil Lamar voiced like 5 characters in this game.
Ow.
Kick.
Okay, let's do that again.
I shouldn't have touched it.
Got him!
Crap.
I'm gonna send you back to Titan's power.
Wait, no, I didn't want a parry attack. The hell is a parry attack? I just wanted jab.
You're not doing that. We cannot let this man nuke us.
Wait, no, no, no!
Oh, what?
Yeah! Yeah!
Which one died? Who died?
I don't know.
Was it me?
Well, I was getting forwarded, which doesn't kill.
Okay, so I guess it
Alright.
was me. That's another issue that I have with this game, is that the blast zone detection is weird. Like, I could clearly still see myself on stage, and yet I died anyway.
Alright, Tony used
You
the first
touched the
skin.
ick.
First skin I bought in this godforsaken game.
Oh, dear.
It's simply peak.
You know, I never took the time to appreciate how bizarre it is that Evil Morty is wearing a cape. They just needed to, they needed to give him more visual flair, even though Evil Morty would absolutely never wear a cape.
I don't care. It made me buy him because it's cool.
It is cool, I will grant it that.
I did think that, you know how they randomly dropped Evil Morty and gave him his own, like, at some point they gave Evil Morty his own voice lines during
That's
this game, just
great.
like randomly during one patch.
Yeah, like voicing Rick and Morty was tough because of what happened with Justin Roiland.
True.
So like they needed to wait for the new actors to come in.
I guess so, but I don't know, it was just kind of weird. Because they did it with
remember
original Morty, but then Evil
Sure.
Morty didn't get his voice until, his unique voice lines for a while. I don't know.
Let me remember how I play this character.
I have no problem with them adding value to something that someone bought after the fact. It's just weird.
Yeah, I guess. It's just kind of weird the way it happened, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then again, that's how you can describe most of the things with this game. Kind of weird.
Kind of weird, maybe a little sticky.
With a pinch of cringe.
I'm gonna make you regret that. Patreon.
No!
Kick.
Patreon.
But Evil Morty does have some funny voice lines here. I like how sometimes when he respawns, after he respawns after death, he's like, "Oh man, that's gonna get nerfed." I forgot about the wave dash one. That's good.
I love him. This is my son.
I remember falling when the game came out. I fell in love very quickly with just the crossover voice lines, just in general.
They're good. Thanks,
That's
Baz.
a shame.
No problem. Damn it!
Double thanks, Baz.
They recorded one line.
No.
Well, there's just nothing I can do about that.
Die.
That was pretty good. Here comes Shadow. Let me show you my
Hey, this move exists.
Ah!
I love Morty.
Ow!
Because it's Morty.
We're supposed to stare at Raven for a while, and then realize she wasn't a threat, and let me hit you.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean, no? That wasn't an option.
Eh.
You might as well give up now.
Oh, I was right there.
That's
Now
me,
where-
Samurai Jack, with my horribly feared kicking technique.
Okay, now where the hell is my Morty perk? Hold up.
What? You mean
Why?
the one where you just hammer
Where?
everywhere?
Yeah, why did I get rid of my perk set?
He didn't need it.
I don't know. I do remember one time this game messed with the perk system, and like I had to reset all of
whatever.
mine at one point.
Whatever, I got it back.
Yay.
I was wondering why my hammer wasn't spinning.
Oh no. Hey guys,
sweet.
remember when Iron Giant was completely and utterly busted, and then they took him out of the game to fix it, and then they brought him back, and within minutes people found more infinite combos?
No. They found one infinite combo. He went from 5 down to 1.
That's still one too many.
Awesome. It took them like 13 minutes. It was fantastic.
Oh dear.
You just to stop your
Friends.
No.
Protect friends. Protect friends.
Ow!
Whoa.
It's deleted.
Protect friends.
Shut up! Uh-oh.
No!
Ow. I don't think so. What the?
What?
Oh,
Ow.
get out.
How did Iron Giant die that early from it? What?
Is Raven?
I mean, I had rage. Maybe that's why. But like, what? That did not look right.
Didn't feel right.
No, it didn't. Now Iron Giant knows what it feels like.
Must have been the rage, because like
It must have been.
I was at like 80 when it died, when I killed me, and that was 70.
less than that.
Ow.
It was like 60. It was ridiculous.
Oh, I thought I was
come
at
on.
80 when it killed me, and it didn't do that much knockback at 70.
It had to have been
No.
the rage.
Ow!
Hey!
Okay, fine, maybe.
I say you really did it.
One could say that I really clawed my way to victory.
Good. No.
Birds have talents.
Shush, it's close enough.
No, it isn't. Fumbled. You fumbled.
Now pick it up. Think about what you've done.
Raven's fun. I wanted to learn how to play as her, but I just had trouble getting kills. I hadn't really taken the time to really like learn some of her combos either. She's kind of
That's the
combo
guy who
heavy.
killed an Iron Giant.
I
at
think
80.
Raven's a lot more fun in doubles, where you have a teammate that can kind of like be your vanguard.
I like her in free-for-alls because you can kind of just let everybody else do their thing, and then you can wind up a Kamehameha.
Correct. Somebody else is your vanguard, and then you
Yeah.
somebody else is your vanguard, and then you kill both them and your vanguard.
Exactly. You cannot get away with pulling off that move in 1v1s unless your opponent is 100% incompetent.
I thought you were gonna say 100% of plot.
I mean, what's the difference?
Not all plot, or not all Not all incompetence is because of bots.
True.
You're just being mean.
I mean, I am playing as...
Can I not be the middle guy?
I'm not very fast. I can't get to the other side very quickly.
I
And
like
also
being
without
bounced.
getting hit.
Kings there.
I like being bounced around like a fucking volleyball.
Uh-oh.
Ow! Oh, this game's moves just do not connect very well.
That move doesn't connect very well. That much is true. Protect friends!
Nope.
Ow.
Friends protected.
Sure about that.
Ow!
Ironic. He could save
Where am I
others
going?
from death, but not himself.
Ruh-roh.
Are you attached to that kneecap? No, you can have it.
That's actually really funny.
Oh, also, it doesn't kill off the top. I forgot about that.
You're welcome. No, die. Uh-oh.
No, you.
I'm stressed out. Protect friends.
Fucking saying that!
Attempt at assassination attempt? Well, that is pretty on brand for Morty, actually. Protect friends!
That had such a big hitbox, okay.
I am a very big man.
No, you're a very big robot.
Robot man. Don't hit me with forward air. Don't do it. Mother, I'm frightened. I wish to return home.
Nope.
Oh god!
No.
Oh no! Got him!
No!
Oh, bye.
Bye! Forward
I'm
air
gonna
solves
smash.
everything.
Not for me.
How long would we have to play and toast each other for me to level up once on the battle pass?
You mean like a full level or just from wherever you were?
A full level. Considering that I'm like...
200 matches.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, no, that's not happening. I forgot how much fun Raven is to play as. If she had come out sooner, like if she had come out at relaunch, she might have been the character that I played the most, aside maybe from Bugs. Speaking of Bugs,
Oh my god, he's finally gonna play the character that he blazes. Like,
no, not me. Lotus is playing him.
Oh.
Speaking of Lotus,
I'm still sad that they didn't put the kitchen sink in Bugs' moveset. I'm never forgiving them for that.
who is your most played character in this game, Lotus?
Probably Superman.
Ugh.
Glad I could help.
Poor Baz.
Pleasure protecting you.
No, I don't want to be protected by him. Fuck that.
I have to fight these guys.
PTSD is too much. Sir! Uh-oh.
was weird.
Aren't you excited to play the game now that it's back? We added dash attack.
I know! Remember when that was the big selling point?
Oh, don't forget hockey.
Oh yeah, and the McDonald's cards! Not even toys, just cards!
To be fair, I'd fuck with the McDonald's cards. I'm not proud of that. But I would fuck with the McDonald's cards.
Wow! What did Lenore ever do to you?
Bird.
You know what? He's got a point.
Jump. Fine.
Fuck you, Rocket.
Oh god!
Yeah, not so safe now without your shield, huh?
No.
Put me down that easy.
What do you think of the changes, by the way? Because when your dodge meter ran out, they originally had it just fill back over time, but now a certain amount of damage has to be dealt in order to get it back.
I don't believe that's true.
Ooh.
It's a combination
Now,
of like damage dealt and damage done to you. So it won't just fill up over time anymore.
Doing it,
thought-
Fran.
Well, I remember them advertising that it's like they wanted to cut down on people just kind of running away once their dodge meter ran out, which makes sense. I just never really did that, I guess, so I haven't noticed much of a difference.
Well, I mean, yeah, it prevents people from just camping when their dodge meter runs out and running away, so...
Yeah, like I
It's
definitely get the
frustrating,
logic.
though, when, like, you need it
How
to
are you
live and you
not
just
dead?
don't have it.
You
How-
don't need to live, it's just the difference between life and death. Uh-oh. I fucked up.
Got him, GG's.
How did you not die? I had you.
Oh, come on!
It's a big rocket! What do you mean?
Because that thing is very inconsistent with when it decides to go off. Trust me, I know.
When it decides to be a big rocket.
Exactly. Sometimes people will land on it and it just refuses to explode. Other times it explodes right when they land, right when they touch it. It's so inconsistent. It drives me mad.
Just be lighter. Don't trigger the kaboom. Oh yeah, sure enough.
Bro, go away.
Die. You came to me, pal. I don't know what you think you're complaining about.
That was my
I
fault.
forgot
Literally
about
went
the
go
poster.
away and then
The horror
literally
poster
went
with
go away and
the horror
I
movie
spiked
poster
his
with Rain
ass.
Dog at the
No
bottom. Reign of Terror.
There's
Reign
no
of terror
way.
indeed.
Bro, how did you fucking survive? I spiked you. Ugh.
Because spikes in this game generally are not that strong.
She's the fucking snake and then spike and then all of a sudden, oh hey guys, I'm back. Dude, fucking man.
There's very few spikes in this game that will
Yep.
just outright kill you
That-
most of the time.
That was
Unless
was
you're
my
already at
goddamn
really high
win.
percent.
you were. Dude.
Yeah, well, do you know what I am now?
Shut. I don't want to hear it.
Hello, I am the
That's it,
fancy
stream's over.
Superman.
I'm not ready enough. Nope. Not good change.
That is,
Nope. Nope. Change it.
I forgot about that skin. That is awesome.
I know, right?
Not happening. Whatever.
You know what was gonna happen if you stayed that way?
Oh, hey,
You know what was
remove
gonna
from the
happen? I
line.
was gonna kick you.
Yeah, I know, because it's you.
I mean, at least Superman isn't as bad as he was back then.
I do not care.
I mean,
some fisticuffs?
honestly, Baz, though,
He's got a little eyebrow wiggle.
it's a really good skin. If only it came sooner.
That is a really good skin.
Warning you. I don't have an easy mode.
There.
You said that line less than 2 seconds ago, Morty. We got it the first time.
Did you though? Did you really?
Yes.
Oh.
What the hell?
Shazam!
Okay.
I didn't know we were doing 2v2s now, okay. What the hell was that Wanto combo?
It just came out of nowhere.
That was my
No,
kill.
it came out of the hole. It was awesome.
That was rightfully mine.
It was. And then the safe took it because it's a jerk.
And the goddamn save just took my snakes.
Was that planned, by the way, or was that just a happy accident?
I definitely planned to send the safe through the hole. That much was intentional. I did not intend for Morty to send you there, but I'm very glad he did. My plan was to send the safe into the stratosphere and hope it came down and hit someone. That is not where that was supposed to go. Wrecked! Ow! Bye!
Bye! Well,
Oh no! Oh, that
what?
worked.
No, it.
You aren't dead?
Ow. I'm super bad. I am very heavy.
You're so dumb.
No, Superman's a very smart man.
Huh? Ruh-roh. No! Help!
Oh, I really screwed up.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Dying.
I love that move. So much.
I love this move.
I
How many
panic!
points are we going to?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Did I accidentally increase the score?
Is it 6?
Or set it to time?
Oh no.
Trow, you dumbass.
Listen!
You done diddly done goofed, son.
It didn't make it clear!
What do you mean it didn't make it clear? You set it up!
It's like tucked away in the corner! And it's also easy to accidentally hit those buttons.
Well, whose fault is that?
So nice weather.
The internet?
Ruh-roh.
Oh, I saw my character move when I got hit. That's stupid. Okay, it's
Good
7 apparently.
My game just froze.
Hi!
It froze?
It froze and it cut back and I was dead.
Oh.
So joy.
Rolled forward.
I forgot how if you're facing the wrong way and you press... So, like, if you're pressing left... If you press left while on the stick while facing right... You punch to the right. It's really bad.
I know.
Dang it!
Fine. You do not deserve that.
You destroyed my sandwich! You monster!
Roll.
I was wrong. That was one thing I appreciated. If nothing else, when it came back from beta, that move worked.
Wait, what move?
I just... Okay.
Superman's grounded up special. It actually comboed it actually comboed into itself instead of bringing them up and then they hit you.
I honestly didn't notice. Yeah, okay, so ring out somehow got shifted to 7. It must have accidentally happened when I was trying to move over. Oh dear, what chaos. You know what? You know what? I just realized there's a feature from the beta that's missing that they never added back.
The toast back button.
There's 2 features that they never added. That they never added back. The toast back and the random button. Oh, Jason.
To be fair, the
guess.
random button always showed you who it was anyway.
Yeah, but at least they picked for you. Oh boy. That Evo banner, by the way, is just so weird because Iron Giant sticks out like such a sore thumb.
Awesome!
Can barely even tell who anyone else is.
What are you talking about? It's the only one we need to see.
Not even your girl.
Listen. She has her own...
It's okay, you can clearly tell Harley too.
Actually,
Yes, her
yes.
own-
She's like the only other one I can identify without looking really hard. Without squinting.
Which is impressive, because a lot of the characters are human. But not a lot of them are, like, not.
Bye.
Ow.
Why?
You'll regret that.
No. Why, thanks.
It's raining sandwiches! Right, I can't run through you.
Ow!
Hey, Doc. You got me fair and square. Oh, arrivederci.
No, I was wrong! I was wrong! Whatever happened again, mister?
Ow!
Haha, slowpoke. Haha. Morty.
Be nice to Jason!
No. When is he nice to anyone?
Fair point!
Of course you realize this means war.
Actually, you know what? No, he's let some people live.
Has he?
Jason Takes Manhattan. He doesn't kill everyone he sees.
Just the people close.
Just a no. There's a group of like, well, okay, bye.
Moonwalk. Oh, he actually walks backwards now. Okay, I don't know when they added that. He used to just moonwalk in place. Hey, Baz, how much toast do you have at this point?
0.
I went down. I accidentally left the lobby again.
Oh no.
I've had 0 for like.
The leave
I
lobby
start-
button is right next to the is right next to the ready button.
I had like 5 when it started.
Oh. I still have over 700.
Ah, 700. Piss baby numbers.
What do you have?
7.
2700-ish.
Oh my god!
Remember, I log in for 3 days, and then I play on that. I play a little bit on that third day, so I was collecting 15 toast every time I played.
Oh my god. Cap has returned. Welcome back, Cap. Okay, time for me to use my brain.
So you picked Stripe.
The costume's name is literally Brain Gremlin.
And you picked Stripe.
He has funny voice lines, though.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Aha. Oh, jeez.
You must have some excellent.
A button!
Oh, no!
Button!
No, don't let it.
Oh, it's the hammers. Hate this thing. Eh.
You'll get a kick out of this one.
No, what? Wait, that wasn't my kill. The fuck?
Wait, why did I get it?
Yeah, I hit you with the grenade and then you fell into it. Excuse.
Is it because I hit the switch for the hammers, maybe?
Possibly.
That's really dumb.
It is really dumb.
Awesome.
How's the last chess trading your all? Can't stick around for long. Gotta get to another order to get to. It's fine. We're just reminiscing about how badly this game was bungled, and also having some funny, stupid haha moments. It's fine.
It's my lucky rabbit's foot.
Woohoo! I got 0 points for that.
Yeah, this map is dumb.
Get in.
And I didn't get the point for that.
That's 3 out of 4.
Get in.
But
That's
Baz
weird.
did get the
I
point
thought
for
you-
that. What is this game?
Confused.
So
yes.
That hammer's stuck. Never.
Time to use a little strategy.
Sandwich!
Get in. Damn it.
Okay,
That
but that
reminds
didn't
me.
count. I don't
That
understand.
reminds me, Trail. I
Why
don't
did-
remember if I ever told you.
Oh no.
But did I ever? So when the Switch 2 presentation happened, they announced that Sakurai had been working on Kirby Air Riders.
Right.
I absolutely popped the hell off because to me that meant, thank God, I don't have to worry about them rebooting Smash Brothers for at least another few years.
Is it weird that I honestly felt the same way? Because I don't want to get sucked back into that right now.
Well, it's not even that. I'm just like, I'm living comfortably in the everyone is here timeline, and any other timeline will kill me.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is here is my absolute copium.
Do you guys want to switch it up in a little bit? Because I was thinking maybe I could team up in 2v2s as well. And maybe we could also...
How long are you planning on streaming?
I am not sure. It kind of depends. I know Marley wanted to pop in at some point, and, he was supposed to have done it by now, but he hasn't.
It's
In
Marley.
true
What are
Marley
you?
fashion.
Yeah. Now watch, he's gonna pop in right this second. So, I don't know. If I were to split up and do 2v2s, I would probably have to prioritize Baz because it's like, what, 2 a.m. for you over there?
I mean,
I have
I'll
no
just-
vendetta against that on account of I'm very hungry.
Do you want to
mean-
go get food while Baz and I do 2v2s?
Yeah, I just don't want to like promise that I'll return.
Oh.
Is kind of what I'm thinking.
Oh.
Just be I was never informed of how long you'd be going, so I didn't know what I was signing on for.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't have been able to give a solid answer, though, because I don't know. Just
Yeah, because like we're currently looking at just shy of 2 hours, and I'm just like, that is a not insignificant amount of time.
yeah, it's also a
Yeah.
very short stream for me as it currently stands.
Yeah,
I was gonna dip anyway. I'm really tired.
Oh, you want to head out like now?
Probably. I don't know.
Okay.
Tired. I'm tired. Goddamn.
Okay. So what do we do then?
I
I can do
have
some
no idea.
2v2s. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Do you
I'm
want to
gonna go
sign off
bed.
then, Baz?
Yeah.
Okay. You sound pretty tired.
Time to uninstall this game forever.
Honestly, I can't blame you.
Mood.
Love you, Morty. Love you, Harley. My mains. See you
Goodbye.
never.
If you ever want to play
Uh.
this game again, there's ways to do it.
They'll port them over to Framemakers, another widely successful platform fighter.
Which I've still not played with you two.
Yeah, we need to fix
I have
that.
it. I've had it for like 2 years. Close to that.
Operation Rabbit begin.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm going to bed.
Okay, thanks for playing, Baz. Thanks for
For
the
nerds.
thanks for
You're a nerd.
all the times we had with
Yep.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go get
True.
some sleep. Yes.
It's true.
Uh-oh, this is gonna be
But-
related to Superman, isn't it?
Bugs is mid.
See, now I know that he's just flat out lying about that, so I'm not even going to get mad. And then
That's
he
the
left.
sound of someone whose strings have been pulled,
Uh-huh.
whose feathers have been ruffled.
Goodness. Okay. So, don't panic. I'm setting it... Oh, that's lame. Never mind then. I was gonna set it to
I forgot
ranked.
about
Just,
that.
I was gonna set it to ranked just to, like, get consistent, like, non-terrible maps. But it doesn't let us do mirror. That's sad.
That is... I get it. It is not currently convenient.
No, it's not. Oh well, guess we're doing this.
Because I also looked at the duo bugs and I'm like, yeah, duo bugs, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Remember how long the beta season 2 pass went, by the way, how I was talking about that? Yeah, this costume was my reward for it. Not sure if worth.
Did you buy that battle pass?
I did.
That explains it. Because like I was pretty sure I completed it, but I didn't buy it because that's another credit I will give them. Like
Pull out a big melon.
the battle pass became like self-refurbishing.
For a while, yeah, it was.
Well, and then it was
alone.
just free.
Out of this one. This might
Yeah.
be rabbit's foot.
Became self-refreshing, and which helped the fact that they kept walking characters behind it. And then they stopped doing that, and I'm like, well, then there's no real point, is there?
Well, it's self-refurbishing, so if I'm going to complete the battle pass anyway, then there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
This.
Got him. That was definitely not the direction I was facing.
I'm helping.
Yay!
I have help. Goodbye.
Shield against that, right?
Right, I forgot about Iron Giant's patented no, this is my combo now.
That's one of the dumbest moves that I've ever seen any platform fighter do, honestly.
I don't have a problem with the universal, like, X Factor get off me tool.
I do when you get carried to the blast
But,
zone.
like-
When you get carried to the blast zone, then activate it, and it sends the attacker the wrong way and kills them at 0.
That is reasonable. And that is the difference between paper and practice. No, this is my combo now. Ow!
Okay. Bat. Bat. Bat! Thank you.
What's in the box? Oh, right, actual Battle Pass XP, I forgot.
Oh, right, missions. I could not give less of a crap anymore.
Oh boy, I'm getting 15 toast soon!
Yay!
I was right, 2,708. Sorry, 2,723.
Good lord. We sticking with the
Enter the arena, opens in 4 days, 10 hours.
Oh! Oh no! Yeah, something else that's really funny. Event. Rogue Rift ends in 11 days.
Arena, I thought, was an interesting idea. Essentially, like applying, like, kind of like teamfight tactics, like Hearthstone Battlegrounds, like, style gameplay. To
Yeah.
a platform fighter. Like, it was an interesting idea. It was
But-
never going to take off because it was attached to MultiVersus.
And like most things with this game, they fumbled it. Because it just goes on for so long, and then it's really easy to disconnect, and the instant you disconnect, the whole thing's gone. You're just kicked out.
Yeah, that was rough.
Well, this is interesting. Double Bugs versus double Beetlejuice?
Shenanigans shall incur.
I mean, it's Bugs. Shenanigans always happen.
It's Beetlejuice. Shenanigans always happen.
You know? Reasonable opinion to have.
I forget. Does Michael Keaton voice him in this game?
I could not tell ya.
I think it's really funny going from like Michael Keaton's Vulture to Beetlejuice. I'm just like, oh. Maybe Michael Keaton isn't as serious of an actor as I thought he was.
Vulture was the guy. Vulture was the villain in Spider-Man Homecoming, right?
Correct. Vulture is the one with the bird wings, yes.
Yeah, I would be kind of surprised if they managed to get him to voice Beetlejuice in this game, honestly.
Well, they got him to play him in the movie.
Yeah, but video games have this video game has a significantly smaller budget.
Does it though? Did it really?
I don't know.
Unless we'll hopefully never find out. Otherwise, we'll just be more sad.
At the very least, we have offline play. There's ways to do that. A lot of online only games aren't as lucky.
Correct. It's alright, we'll just have to wait for Disney to make their platform better.
Oh God. If Warner Brothers bungled this how badly, I don't want to see how badly Disney would mess this up. I mean, we kind of already have an idea because Disney Speedstorm.
I forget, what did Speedstorm do? I know it wasn't good.
Crap tons of microtransactions, and you had to pay them to just make. I think it was something along the lines of you had to pay them to earn in-game things to just make a little bit of progress towards unlocking a character. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was super duper grind heavy. I tried to get into it and couldn't because of just how awful it was. I don't remember the specifics though. I just remember it being super grindy.
It's weird because, like, in my head, I definitely think, like, a kart racer could fit the free-to-play model.
Yeah, I think the thing that disappointed me about the gameplay itself with Disney Speedstorm was even if you disregard all the transaction stuff, the gameplay is just fine. I feel like it was kind of lacking that Disney wackiness a little bit. I don't know. It kind of felt like a generic kart racer with Disney characters in it, you know?
Yep, as is the case with most kart racers.
Yeah.
You're excited for Garfield Kart 2? The third Garfield Kart?
Oh God, no.
Yes, it's the third Garfield Kart.
I played Garfield Kart 1. It was legitimately
Which
awful.
Garfield Kart 1? The first or the second Garfield Kart 1?
I don't know. What's the difference?
The second one has Furious Racing in the title.
I think it was Furious Racing. It was the Steam version of the game, at least.
They're both on Steam. There's one that came out in 2015 and one that came out in 2019.
I don't remember which one it was. All I know is that it was awful.
The second one's made by a new developer and has a different art style, and I think it looks like crap.
Can't say I'm surprised.
The art style, not the game. I looked away the moment I saw the art style.
Oh, goodness. We gonna switch it up a bit, or are we still doing double bugs?
I can swap off.
It's up to you. Hello there, Superman.
Superman! With the super plan!
And what exactly is your super plan?
Super!
And what makes it super?
Man!
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
The very kind of correct.
Time to show him why I'm the best.
Ow.
Ow! Ah!
Okay, this Bugs knows how to
Release me!
combo.
I'll just leave this here.
And lose hard for that.
Oh dear.
Happens all the time. What's up, Doc?
Ready to fly?
Yoink. Whoa.
Heating up.
Whoa.
What kind of coward doesn't want to get punched in the face?
That's a sentence and a half.
Well, first of all, it was a question.
Questions can also be sentences.
I'll take a whack at it.
Ow! You gave me a friend and she was very painful.
Okay.
Isn't gonna take this lying down.
Get a kick out of this one.
Got him!
Okay, Doc.
Superman, I need you to protect friends.
You'll get a kick out of this one.
Your trial has expired. Would you like to install WinRAR?
I understood that reference.
Piece of cake. In the bag.
Oh dear. Do we dare go to ranked?
I have no problem with ranked.
Why not? Gives us stronger. It gives
I
us
could probably think of a few reasons if you give me long enough.
gives us competitive, like more competitive stages. Although we didn't hit any of the bad ones, but we would have eventually.
Well, you didn't hit any of the good ones either. No Dexter's Lab 1.
Yeah. Where is Marley?
I missed-
I've gotta ask him.
He loved Dexter's Lab 1.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Superman, Superman, Superman the way.
You know what I haven't acknowledged this whole time? The fact that I have the Foghorn Leghorn announcer pack.
Bring it on.
As do I. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I saw it, like, posted in the Prestige Shop thing, and I opened it. Like, my eyes lit up. I was so excited.
I was so excited when I saw that it was. I was excited when I saw it was there, and I was very mad when I saw the price.
It was free.
Oh, was it?
It was in the Prestige Shop.
Well, yeah, the Prestige Shop. That's what I meant. But then they doubled the amount of currency that they doubled the amount of Prestige
I
currency
didn't
that.
bought anything in the Prestige Shop, so it's all, like, empty to me. But also, do you want to acknowledge how I absolutely destroyed that LeBron James? With my Superman technique?
I'll be honest, I didn't even notice. I'm just running or flailing around, pressing buttons at this point. What? How did that hit me?
Very big
Nice.
attack. He just went right through the heart.
Huh.
Like, I thought it disappeared, but no, then I saw the heart again. So it's still there.
Got him.
Boy, I see you.
Oh, I wanted to jump on the
Superman!
rocket. Superman with the super play,
We
and
won
they
too
can see.
fast. Well, I would too. Which one
Yay!
left?
I got 2 battle pass tiers. Woo!
Congratulations.
I finished it months ago. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Did I get anything?
Something that would have been awesome.
Did I
would
not
have
get
been
anything?
I think I've had that happen once.
Oh my god.
It's probably a currency that you don't track, so you don't notice the number went up.
Please don't tell me it was just Battle Pass XP. That's probably what it was. Because I opened up another mission and they gave me a chest and it was just friggin' Battle Pass XP. Like,
That
come
reminds
on.
me, how do you buy tiers for the battle pass again?
I would assume with Glemium, which you can't purchase anymore.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I have the Glemium.
I think that's how.
But where?
Don't remember. It's been so long. Oh shoot, that reminds me. I need to make sure that I used up all the perk currency and make sure that I have all that on all the signature ones for everybody.
As far as I'm aware, you know, I'm curious about whether or not the stores will technically be active.
Probably not would be my guess. I don't think they were.
I feel like perks might still work. Like if you haven't bought perks yet.
I don't know. Oh yeah, they added a couple of new perks at some point during one season, and for no reason they just made them cost double the amount of a normal perk, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah, and that's why I don't kick them for things that I don't think are a problem. But I won't stop people from kicking them really hard for the things that are.
Yeah, that was just yet another example of something really dumb that they just did that seemed to be for no reason other than greed. I don't even get it.
No reason other than broke.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just gonna buy all the perks for my... I'm just gonna unlock every perk for, like, my favorite characters, I guess. So, Raven... I already did Bugs. Maybe Rain Dog, because even though I'm not good with him, I like playing as him. Maybe Banana Guard, just because I'm good with him. I don't know. I really hope that you can at least... Well, actually, let me check that right now. I think I have to disconnect the lobby in order to check this. So, I must abandon you for a moment.
Afraid.
Let me see. Go into local, pick a character. Okay. Signature perks. Okay, good. I think it actually does let you pick any perk, even if you don't have in local mode, even if you don't have it unlocked for the main game. Good.
Oh.
That means I don't have to waste time and figure out what to pick here.
Good. Then I don't have to worry about that. I just have to make sure I buy a couple skins that I want, because I want, like...
Yeah.
I'll probably grab... Let's see here. I'll probably grab Witch Velma.
I ended up...
Maybe Hollywood Bugs would be 3,500 out of 47.
I already spent pretty all of the Glemium that I can spend on all the on all the skins, and I ended up with at least one alt skin for every single character that I kind of like. Most of them I didn't have to. A lot of them I didn't have to pay real money for, especially after, because like after beta closed, I never spent another penny on the game. But I have a lot from back in beta, like this one from the Wonder Woman one, for instance. That's the worst one. that was not a smart decision on my part.
Wait, which skin?
Black Lantern. Yeah, that was not my wisest decision.
Yeah, I'm just going down to the shop, and it's like, once you get down to, like, the uncommon variants, the ones that are 500, like that's a good example of what I was talking about earlier, where I'm just like, okay, yeah, so we have, like, a bunch of skins that are just, like, running all of the characters through a filter, or putting a hat on them, and it's like, that's a lot of the skins, and I'm just like, who are these for?
Yeah.
The only one that I think, like Tooniverse might appeal to some people. It's not for me, but like it's alright. It's like a comic filter. And then the Matrix Code one's really good.
Tooniverse is kind of okay. Like, I get the idea behind it. I'm not spending 500 Gleamium on it.
Precisely. Matrix Code is one that I could actually like see people buying quite reasonably, though.
I'm not a big fan.
That
of
is
that
a
one.
really that is a really good idea.
Yeah, my
And
inventory's
also,
got a whole bunch
it's
of...
a shader, so
Yeah, my inventory's got a whole bunch of stuff.
it's easy.
With like a lot of them are just like the 500G skins mostly. Hi Cap, welcome back. A lot of the characters that I just don't care about, I ended up settling for like a 500G skin. So like, for example, the what's it?
Beat the Giants only 800? God, when did that happen?
Oh, that's something else I need to check. I need to check the Prestige store, see if there's anything I can get at 10,000. That's not enough to get me anything, is it? Nope, nothing at all except for a candy.
And everything's 50% off too.
Yeah, everything's 50% off, and I still can't afford anything except this Candy Kingdom banner.
All hail the Candy Kingdom.
Which I don't really want. Or the burnt toast emote. I could get that. Why is it zoomed in so much all of a sudden? Why? That's really weird. Why does this game just not... Why do things just not work right? Oh, man.
Right,
I don't know if I want that sticker or if I want this thing. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. I can make that decision later. You want to... Yeah, this game. I'm telling you, Cap. Yeah. You want to do another TB2?
Yeah, I can. For a little bit longer, but I'm probably calling it soon.
Okay. We could do one more of these, and then, maybe do like a 1v1 just to send it off for you if you're up for that.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay. And then I'll see if Marley wants to participate at all. I don't know how much longer he's going to be around, though, because he did message me and said that he was tired. So he might not be up for it. Oh! I need to hit ready. I need to ready up. I keep forgetting about that. Which one is this again? Troll taunt? Your taunts are fancier, but taunting gives your enemies a rage. But what do they mean by taunts being fancier? Why in the world would you put that on? Would you run that perk on ranked?
Not hear anyone call me a mermaid.
To flex on all them haters. Sandwich.
I guess.
Superman.
Got him.
Yep. That you did.
Hey, that one rattled me.
Aquaman's voice actor sounds familiar, but I don't know. But I can't like picture it. Like I don't know where I've heard that voice before.
I was actually just thinking the same thing, so I don't think you're crazy, but I also don't know, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that voice on another character before, but maybe I'm wrong.
It could also be an actor that has a lot of different voices. So like, you know, like we don't. It's like you know, say take Chris Sabat for instance, who has like a few different voices that he does. But when you think of Chris Sabat, you think of either Vegeta or Piccolo.
Yeah.
You know I
Well, that was easy. Okay, so I'll set up another. Oh no, I didn't mean to exit out of the game! Oops! I hit the wrong button!
Got him, GG's.
Uh
I'll look up the MultiVersus Aquaman voice.
oh, it says an error occurred when I tried to reboot it. I was trying.
Game's dead.
I guess my brain thought, oh, quit game, as in quit the custom room that you're in. Please let me skip past this seizure warning. Why do I have to sit here for 10 to 15 seconds while you flash this up? I've seen it a million times by now. Okay. So, game mode, custom game, there we go. Now, let's see, 1v1, 3 ring outs.
I like how they refer to Agent Smith as the Man in Black.
Very subtle jab at certain other IPs. Wait, actually, does Warner Brothers own Men in Black?
I'm not sure.
Wouldn't shock me if they do. Let's see, training room, bat cave, tree fort, trophy's edge, no, that looks yucky. Haunted Mansion 1v1, sure, just give me all the 2-player ones, why not?
Oh! That's why. It's Phil Lamar.
I don't know who that is.
The voice of Samurai Jack.
Oh! That's not what I expected, honestly.
Not what I expected either, but is like he plays a lot of other characters, but like as far as like how Aquaman sounds, I would most closely tie him to Phil Lamar. Or sorry, to Samurai Jack.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's see, I turned on everything except for the stage with a big gap in the middle. I don't want that. Okay, see ya, Cap.
Did you send me an invite already?
No, not yet. I'm screwing with the stage list.
Well,
Or maybe I did. Maybe I did and forgot that I did. I don't know. Sorry, global mutators. What is this? Oh,
Global.
these things.
That
All
sounds like stuff like randomly increasing all players' gravity.
right,
like
or
that,
the
I assume.
spotlight thing from the Rips, or that retro horror filter, which I honestly think looks terrible. What skin do I go for this? Oh! I forgot I had this one.
There's a faker among us. It's among us.
Yeah, well, maybe there's 2. You ever think of that?
What are you implying?
I'm implying that you were very clearly Santa Claus and not Superman.
Get out there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
Santa Claus is characterized by lugging around a giant sack.
Oh, I
Please
hope this
point
guy's
to
televised.
point to where you see a giant sack.
The cape.
No. Neither giant nor sack.
It's definitely giant.
It's Wabbit season.
Why are the hazards on? I guess I forgot to turn those off.
It's Wabbit season. That's why.
Oh, come on! It was such a cool
Wabbit
combo,
season.
and I'm the one who gets punished for it.
Shouldn't have been Wabbit season. Or rather, shouldn't have been a Wabbit season. Shouldn't have been a Wabbit in Wabbit season.
Got him.
And I'm already dead, which means I'm safe. And I'm already dead, which means I'm safe. You jumped. Oh. I tried to punch the pie and it didn't work.
You get a kick out of this one.
You can freeze the heart. No.
Yes, you can, in fact, freeze the heart. It is very silly.
Oh, wait.
It's my lucky
That's not randomly generated, is it?
No, I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't
Bro
know
just
how it
missed.
works. I keep forgetting when everything is on cooldown. It's hard to remember that with bugs because everything he has is on cooldown. It feels like all his
Cause like
special moves.
with cooldowns being so normalized, like whenever I'm like thinking of ideas, like it lets you do something really crazy, because then you can just put it on a cooldown rather than just let them always have that option. That way, like if ever I was allowed to redesign Shaggy, I could just have him eat an entire feast, heal like 30%, but like not often. Well, now got him.
I was
didn't
gonna be
realize I was
so
on the
mad if
laptop.
I ended up dying to the gunshot.
Well, it was my plan, and then it didn't work.
Okay, let me turn
was
hazards
sad.
off, and then we can do this again.
I don't see the problem.
Oh, dear.
If the universe wants to give me a gun, I'm going to shoot it.
I thought Superman was against that.
Now get out there and show 'em. I said show 'em what you made of.
I didn't say at them.
I'll beat you, and I'll defeat you.
Very clearly told you to go the other way.
Going hot. Ready to
Oh no!
Take this.
Oh yeah! Ow.
Oh! What even hit me?
time to cut loose.
Alley-oop.
I can't just hold that? Why not? It's a bad move. Bruh! Why'd they nerf it? Wrong.
Got him.
I'm very big. Oh, you get meter back by parrying. That's cool, actually. I froze your heart.
Yeah, and I threw it back. I gave it back.
What do you mean gave it back? It was your heart.
Yeah, but you claimed it, and then threw it away, so I gave it back.
I didn't claim it, I just froze it. There's a difference. Owie.
Take this.
I don't know how that missed me.
Sorry.
Oh, I messed up.
Kick in the head. Arms away.
You,
Lol.
sir, forgot that I was at 120%.
What's up that?
You should be able to freeze the hole. And you just get stuck in there forever.
That'd be funny. It'd also be insanely broken. Although, that's probably why it would be funny.
Ow.
Here it is.
I'll take a whack at it.
Wrong.
Ow!
Even though it almost still worked.
It did, and that's what made me sad. I remember when that used to kill from the ground at like 80.
I don't.
Okay,
I'm glad I don't.
Maybe it was like 90, but like you could that move was so it was so busted, and like the beta, it was ridiculous.
What, it was up air the character. What more could you want?
Two punch or not two punch?
It was like he was also neutral be the character, and side be the character, and up be the character.
I love those guys.
There was also Jab the
Well, now you
character,
didn't-
Harley, and there was also Forward Smash the character, Finn.
You mean down smash the character? Don't be ridiculous.
Either one of them worked on either one of them, honestly.
Why would you just fall out? Don't you like Nair?
I like mine there.
I don't. Ow!
I respect the attempt. Damn it! Come on! That is not what
I was out of options.
That was so stupid! Nobody got hit and yet you died anyway.
Correct, it was humiliating. Now come here.
Hang back.
Got him! Oh, I love this
Did.
character.
That was not smart.
No. I love catching people with that.
I need to stop hitting your shield.
Uh-oh. Oh, if that was beta, I'd be dead.
I thought it said what a game, and instead it said wall fatigue. And I'm like, oh fine, don't celebrate my expert dodging. Fuck you.
We have ourselves a rabbit.
You hit a button.
Uh-oh.
Look out below.
Oh! I thought I had you.
You're right, you did. Uh-oh. You're right, I need to not be up there.
Swing, batter, batter.
Come on! Got him!
That spike hitbox lasts for longer than I thought it did.
It does.
Because you definitely, like, pulled it out. The impact frames happened, and then you drifted into me.
Tends to happen. These are fun, though. I remember the tournament I did with this game like a month or two before the beta closed. And I remember
God,
being,
that was that long ago? I remember you doing that.
yeah, and I remember like I was bummed when you couldn't participate. I was like, oh man, that
Yeah, I
sucks.
was working.
Yeah, figures. Yeah, but I've always wondered like how that would have gone, you know? Because you played this game about as much as I did, so.
But I also didn't play 1v1s.
That's true. If I had enough people for it, maybe I would have done 2v2s, but I definitely didn't. I only had 8, so.
Which is technically enough people, but for a very small tournament.
Yeah, at that point, you may as well just make it round robin.
Did someone say Robin?
It would have been neat if Robin proper was actually in this game. That's my fault.
Which one?
Probably like it would probably have to be Dick Grayson or Tim Drake, I would imagine, or the Teen Titans Robin.
It was like it's like I figured no matter what it is, like they'd end up just be like not generalized, but it's like, you know, like all the DC characters were just kind of like redesigned rather than being from a specific incarnation, which makes sense. Like, there's no issue with that. But like, you know, Teen Titans was such a classic that it's like people wanted it to be the exception.
Yeah,
and also Teen Titans Go was something that people actively did not want.
Yeah.
They're just intimidated by Robin's Robin. They're intimidated by Raven's legs. That's the only bit that I remember from that show. Robin.
It's my lucky rabbit's foot.
No.
Uh-oh.
That did 66 in one combo? That's nuts.
I think you hit me once before then.
Might have been.
Arrivederci.
So like 55.
Uh-oh!
No. What were you doing over here? Say hello to your friend Superman!
That was a really bad idea. I overextended so hard. Oh my god. I'm gonna back out for just a second because I'm gonna do something that I said I was going to do earlier and forgot to do. 2, 3, 4, 6.
That is not the number that comes after 4.
There's 9 DC characters in this game. And for reference, there's like, how many characters do we have total in this game? 35?
Check. So, oh, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Yeah, so 9 out of 35s. That's like more than 20% of the whole roster. Let me do an exact.
That is noticeably DC heavy.
Yeah, quick calculation. That's 25.7% of the roster. Fire Emblem could never.
Well, I mean, just you watch. Smash gets rebooted, fucking Fire Emblem's gonna get absolutely destroyed.
Well, everybody keeps saying that. I'm honestly not convinced. We'll just see,
Depends
though.
how small the roster gets.
I guess. How many more you feel like doing?
I can do top of the hour.
Okay, so that's like 1 or 2 more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swap over to my old classic Space Jam costume for old time's sake.
Oh, man.
Honestly, this game going away is gonna be, like, sad, but also, like, just kind of a... How do I want to say this? It's kind of
A waste.
a waste. It's a waste, yeah, and it shows Jake. I think this game kind of
Oh, I hope this match
highlights and is an example of a lot of things that I think are wrong with the games industry nowadays.
What's up, Doc?
So it's kind of a lesson in what not to do in a lot of instances.
That reminds me. Do you have a Switch 2 pre-ordered?
Nope. I'm not planning on getting it, at least not for a while.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were.
Yeah,
I've been
no,
looking and failing.
yeah, no, I saw that price.
Nintendo stuff doesn't go down in price, so
Nope, it doesn't unless they're forced to. So I saw that price and I noped the hell out.
but given how well pre-orders seem to have been going, I don't think they'll be forced to.
That's the sad thing too. It's that combined with a lot of the really crappy stuff that Nintendo's been doing lately, which I really don't want to get on a rant about right now, but yeah.
What do you think of the new Donkey Kong design?
Not a big fan of it. I mean, in a vacuum, it's fine. It just doesn't feel like DK to me.
I think it'll come with time. I actually the only thing I don't really like is the eye color. I like everything else about it. Because in my head, it's his resting expression is different. So now he can like pull off a lot more expressions without like having a little bit of angry in all of them.
Yeah, and I think Miyamoto himself said that that was the goal with the main goal with the redesign was to make him more expressive. I can see where they're coming from there.
Yeah.
If that's actually the
And,
real
and
reason.
from what I've seen, I really like it.
It's okay.
Did you see Diddy Kong's redesign?
I saw it. I'll be honest. I did not notice much of a difference.
That's because there's not, and that's fine. I don't think he really needed one.
Yeah, he really doesn't. I was honestly really worried that they were phasing out Diddy Kong as a character entirely.
What? You're not super excited for Rock Buddy? Who's a rock that's your buddy? It's my favorite guy.
Got him!
Ow.
I love doing that. I was actually really worried though that they were going to phase out Diddy Kong for unfortunate recent IRL events. I'm going to leave it at that.
What did he do? What did Diddy Kong do?
It's not what he did. It's what someone else with that name did.
No,
I'm going to leave it at that.
I feel like it takes a lot to make Nintendo budge.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't take much for them to budge either.
I remember people thought Isaac was in Smash Brothers because Nintendo delayed Nintendo Direct because of an earthquake.
I mean, technically, Isaac is in Smash Bros. He's just not playable unless you dress up a Mii Sword Fighter.
I know what I said, Buster Brown.
I know. CVS Kid X, have you made a backup of your MultiVersus save file yet for MultiVersus Infinite when it comes out? I haven't done that yet. Right now, I'm just kind of leaving it.
The online tool is down. But there is a way to do it manually. I also haven't done it.
Yeah, I haven't done it. I need to look into exactly how to do it. I'm pretty sure I have my local save file set. I mean, like, I was
like
just
the
playing.
like the save file should just always be on your computer. So like
It should be, yeah. So like, it should be fine. And I mean, like, worst case scenario, there's Parsec if I really wanted to play with people, you know.
yeah, it's like I don't remember which one it was, but either Infinite or Beta is also adding Pickle Rick as a separate playable character.
I won't let that happen again.
Yeah. And we were gonna get
remember which
Ruby
one
in
now.
this game and just so much other stuff, man. It's just such a damn shame just how much this game fumbled.
Well, I mean, like, if ultimately one of those fan projects eventually becomes what I wanted the original game to be, but actually for free, I'm not gonna complain as long as Warner Brothers doesn't, like, bring the hammer down.
Which to be frank, I don't trust them not to.
I wouldn't even blame them.
They probably don't even want to be reminded that this game exists at this point.
That's kind of why I'm thinking it might survive. But I definitely think they would have, like, they have no reason to be allowed to live.
Yeah.
They are just taking the game and putting it out there just again.
I don't know why Warner Bros. Would care since they are the ones that gave up on it. I mean, they're the copyright holder, and let me tell you something. As an enjoyer, as a long time, pretty much lifelong enjoyer of Nintendo games, I know all too well what that companies can get really, really stingy about that kind of stuff. So,
Well, and it's not like it's not always about being stingy either, because it's like, you know, like you wouldn't want a fan project that can be confused for the real deal, where Bugs Bunny says the F word.
yeah, which is why a lot of fan stuff tries to cover their
Zoomy.
butts now by saying this is a fan product, please support the official release, etc. But that doesn't always
Yeah.
save them.
Yeah, and it's like that doesn't give them the right. It just, you know,
Makes it
helps
less likely to piss
loosen
makes it less likely to piss off
Exactly.
the copyright holder. That's what it really boils down to.
In a best case scenario, it reduces the amount of stepped on toes to 1.
Sure,
and
I
it might not
guess.
even be it might not even be like the pinky toe, the most sensitive toe. Oh my goodness! How did he just appear behind me?
Because it's MultiVersus. Oh wait, no, that wasn't actually a glitch. That was me. That was my tunnel.
Yes, I know.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you were referring to for a second. I don't know why. My mind is just mush.
I love pudding. Sandwich, sandwich. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What do you mean my hitboxes aren't working? Uh-oh, oh dear.
Hitbox shifting or hurtbox shifting. Whee!
Okay, that's the rubber match. Do we want to make this next one the last one?
Sure.
Let's go for it. I just realized it's perfect because I have 690 toast. So I have to leave it that way, which means you're not getting toasted after this. It's nothing personal. I just need to leave it on
Why
perfection.
am I playing? God.
What?
I live for toast.
Alright. Despite all this game's issues, it has been fun. To varying degrees. There is a lot of fun to be had. There's a lot of good memories I've made with this game. Let's at least
Pull out a big mallet.
send it off with something cool. Something fun.
So you picked bugs.
Exactly.
Alley-oop.
I missed.
This. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Ooh!
Ow!
And then I completely
That wasn't
failed the
supposed to
punishment.
happen. That was bizarre. That safe spawned above you on my screen.
Huh. Yeah, I kind of did too on my screen, actually, now that I think about it. I think it was just the graphic.
I changed my mind. I'm leaving. You raise a good point. Good play.
Got my eye on you.
Oh! Okay, yeah, good catch.
Yeah, of course you were gonna dodge.
This means war.
Whoa! You went up into the sky and then immediately into the hole, so I like you just went up and then vanished.
Bye! Oh, come on! That was cool. I like that.
Pretty sure that move is stale.
Probably. Do I care?
I
No.
think it even had like a sad little doink sound effect to showcase how stale it was. It's like burn.
Well, now.
I did
Ow.
the mouth.
Coming at you.
Nope.
Rude.
I got scared. No.
I'll just leave this here. Oh,
Stand back.
yoink. It's my lucky rabbit's foot.
Hi. How's it going?
Let's go.
I screwed up. I was hoping I could get away in time.
You hoped. Your hopes were in vain. Ah! Nice.
Punch.
Ah.
I doubt I didn't jump high enough.
Oh, come on!
Okay. That wasn't what I wanted. Where is that? Ah!
Oh! Oh, come on!
But the fences.
I don't think this is a good map for this matchup.
Cool.
Oh, no! I thought I dodged. It didn't come out.
Superman!
No! Please don't freeze me. Okay, good.
Ow.
Got him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Please don't grab it.
Please don't break my arm.
No. Alright. This is maybe doable? Nope! It just got instantly deleted.
Stuffing you into that safe.
GG's.
Best of 3.
I can't toast.
2,710 toast. That's right, the funny sex number, 2,710.
I like my 690. I think it's funny. So I'm leaving it at that. Besides, I don't think you're fit. I don't think that extra 10 XP, 10 Battle Pass XP is really gonna help you.
I forgot to buy skins. It's like I probably won't be able to spend Gleamium after.
Yeah. It's fine. I guess I can grab the one thing. I don't know. Should I get the Candy Kingdom banner or should I get the burnt toast sticker?
Do you already have the troll dog emote?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just say because I'm probably gonna grab Witch Velma, Beach Iron Giant.
I'm gonna get burnt toast because I can't see myself. Because, like, the banners are gonna be useless, actually, I just realized now, right? Because it's gonna be local play only, so why would I ever get those?
Well, they do still appear.
I guess? I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna get the... Oh, I'm sorry! I completely failed to notice the Bulletproof Superman banner or the Righteous Anger Superman banner. I completely ignored those. I'm still getting burnt toast. Because that's how I feel after investing all this time and effort into this game. I'm burnt out.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Perfect
And
analogy.
you get prestige for buying stuff.
You do. Not enough for me to get anything.
Yeah, so I think
I'm gonna swap off of this costume and back onto... No, not Superman. Back onto Bugs with the bow tie so that I don't have to hear him munch on the carrot every 5 seconds. Yes, that actually bothers me. Oh, man.
And then I'll buy Beach Giant.
Oh, yeah, that exists.
And then I don't have enough Gleamium for anything else worthwhile. I could buy more toast.
Yay! Because that's absolutely worth it. Oh, man.
I'll buy, I guess, the ring out effects, the emotes, where Agent Smith tells me to touch grass.
Oh, yeah, that is a voice line, isn't it? I forgot about that one. Oh, man. Who else
Buy
is
the Batman who
streaming right
laughs
now?
at half price and laugh at everyone who bought him at full price.
Laughed at... Who bought what at full price?
Batman who laughs.
Oh. Yeah, I only ended up doing it because I had the prestige for it. I never even really used that skin. I honestly just preferred default Joker for the most part.
I guess I'll buy the little bunny skin because I can. And I don't really have skins for her. I think I screwed up. But not that it really matters.
It really doesn't. Can you imagine all this time looking? Can you imagine if they actually do end up giving us all the skins anyway, and then, and then all this time would have been wasted?
That's okay. I'm very good at wasting my time.
You know what? Fair. Also, I don't think they're actually going to do that. So.
I also don't think they're going to do that.
They did it during the. They did it in the in-between period between releases, but I don't think they'll do it
Honestly,
now.
I find that even more bizarre.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I probably should have bought the mech suit Rick, because I forgot that I do have a Morty skin that I think doesn't like. I don't really like it, but I don't really like the mech suit Morty skin either.
I kind of like that one. It looks. I don't know. It just makes me think Power Rangers.
There's a very good reason for that.
I guess so. Also, woohoo! I'm the 2,185th best Bugs Bunny in 2v2s in this final season. Woo! Such a major accomplishment. Ha 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 ha. Oh dear. Yeah, I guess the only other thing to do would be like show off every variant that I have equipped, because I have a whole bunch of them.
But already, I'm gonna head out and
That sounds good.
have some sandwich.
Unless Marley shows up within the next like 2 minutes, I'm probably gonna end it here anyway.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Thanks for playing though. Appreciated it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye. And now I'm all alone. Just taking one last look at all these skins. Just a lot of time spent on this, and just... I don't know. It just feels like a waste, ultimately, because of all the potential that the game ended up squandering. It's just a shame. It's just a real shame. I never played as Gizmo today. I completely forgot about Gizmo. I don't know how I could have. Completely forgot about Gizmo. He's adorable. I love him. Do I still have the perk currency? I guess I can buy that up for him. I think I only have it for like one other character even that I think I can get. So I probably shouldn't be able to. I don't know, man. It doesn't even matter. You can do perks in local play. Yeah, I probably, if I'm going to do it for anybody, I probably should do it for a character that I actually want to play. Maybe Gizmo. Yeah. Or maybe Rain Dog. I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'll just get the important ones. Like maybe, yeah, Stronger Than Ever. That's an important one. Yeah, I don't know. GG, Sag. I know, Jane. I know. I feel bad. I forgot about Gizmo. GG, very sad. I'm gonna miss this game. But at the same time, I'm glad for the memories that I had with it. But it just sucks how this ended up, you know? How could? I'm sorry! Here's Rain Dog. Should I play with Gizmo? Should I do a match with Gizmo to try to make up for that before I leave, before I sign off? Should I do that? Cuz I could. You think I should? Okay. Maybe I should do it with Rain Dog too. I don't know. Well, I did play as Rain Dog once today. So, he at least got that. Okay, and then one more. I'll go for that one. And I officially cannot afford perk currency. I can't afford perks on anyone anymore. Yeah, should I just do like one with Gizmo just real quick? I might as well. Why not? I love him. Say hello, Gizmo. That's not hello. That's better. Okay. I cannot believe I forgot to play as Gizmo. I didn't even really play him much. Hee hee. Yes. He's so cute. I'll do one with Gizmo just to give him one last shot. One last shot because he can shoot arrows. If I could actually do that. How do I play this character again? I don't remember. Car blows up, that's right. And then we shoot popcorn, that's right. Man, he feels a lot snappier. I don't think I've really played as him since the speed updates, like with making the game itself faster on top of also making the animations not last as long. I don't think I ever really... That scream made me very sad. Wow, that umbrella does not have a good hitbox. How? I was on the ground though. That should have been a grounded side B, right? Just this game being weird again. Oh, what? What? I was behind him! It hit me from behind, but it still sent me forward? Okay, yeah, maybe it's for the best that this game is shutting down. Hi, Slowpoke, how's it going? Good to see ya. Hope you're having a nice day. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm doing fine, I hope you're doing good too. Boom. Boom. Eagle punch. Oh! That was weird. Okay. Uh-oh. Come on. Get up there. Nope. How? How does that umbrella attack not work? That does not last very long. Get in the car! Thank you! Uh-oh. Please don't kill me. I am but to help us, Mogwai. Just got home not too long ago from trivia hosting works. Oh, nice. Okay, what am I doing with this character right now? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting comboed! I don't appreciate this. How did the arrow went right through him? What? I need to set up more popcorns. I'm not playing this character optimally at all. Got him! Okay. Boom. Uh-oh. I might be dead. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You go punch. Uh-oh. Now I'm definitely dead. Ugh. Still going? Yeah, I am, Cap. Although I'm probably going to, I'm probably gonna stop in just a little bit.
Winning feels really great. I should do it more often.
I've never seen that profile pic, or that avatar pic. I've never seen that before. GG. Yes, GG. Should I play until I win a match as Gizmo? Because I feel bad leaving him like that. Yeah, we're doing it again. I want to win as Gizmo, because I'm stubborn. Okay, well, at least I'm up against Jason, who I can combo more easily, although he can hit me hard.
Now get up there and show
The run back, yes. Well, kind of. It's a different character, though. On the WB map as well. That hurt. That hurt. Stop that. You're hurting Gizmo. I don't appreciate that. No, Gizmo, wrong way. Always got the projectile shield perk. Okay. I see how it is. Brum brum! He's so cute. What? How did that hit me? Okay, so this is not going well. I may need to reconsider my strategy here. I just don't play Gizmo enough. He sit. He sit. God, these game's physics are so awkward. And I got 3 shots! Wonderful! This isn't going well. And now I have to get out of here before... Yeah, well, he did it anyway. Gizmo was very angry. GG. Surely if I keep trying, I'll win one of these 1v1s with Gizmo, right? It'll happen. Jump scare's new to you? I see. Yeah, it's with that skin. It's with that skin specifically.
Hello.
Oh no! It's the dreaded banana guard. Believe in you. Thanks. I'm gonna try.
Now get up there and show him. I said show him what you made of.
We have to make Gizmo happy to end things off, right? Because this is the last time I'll ever get to play this game online. Kick. Boop. Boop. Nope, stop that. Punch. 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 Gremlin punch. Whee! Owie. This character does not fast fall very well. This ain't going very well, folks. die. Thank you. Got him. Banana Guard hiding behind his shield is really funny. Oh, that does a lot more knockback than I remember. Okay, okay, we can do this. Come on, Gizmo. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Lock in. Let's lock in. Come on. Uh-oh. No! I hate Banana Guard. I don't even know what I was doing there. I'm gonna rematch him. Never mind, he's not gonna rematch me. Poor Gizmo, all I wanted was a win! Maybe if I switch to the Christmas outfit, maybe that'll be better. Look at how precious he is. Gizmo's just so precious. Okay. Yeah, let's try it with the Christmas outfit. Cutie. Yes. Dog. Yeah, look at him. And it's against the bugs.
Now get up there and show him. I said, show him what you mean.
Okay. Let's see if I can lock it in and beat my main character.
Say, Doc, did you see a carrot around
I got
here?
this. Come on.
Take this.
Silly.
I'm out of here.
Thought I had that. Oh, that was a bad time to sneeze. Oh, I almost died. If it wasn't a stage with such a big ceiling, I probably would have died. Gesundheit, thank you. Oh, I tried to roll through that, and it worked. It didn't work. Got him?
Special delivery.
He's dead. Never mind. Never mind. Can I kill? Oh, he was out of jumps. I could have done something nasty there if I was better with the character. Okay, ignited. Lol. Throw the sandwich! Get him! Punch him! There we go! Okay. I can do this. We got this. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Whee! Ah, that was really bad. Okay. Ah! That sent me off in the completely wrong direction from what I wanted. Come on. No! Okay. Get the popcorn set up. Where's it coming? Oh! Okay. Get down there! Get down there! Come on, Gizmo! Kill him! Oh no! I was so close! The spike wasn't strong enough. I was thinking about maybe going for a down special off stage, but I was like, that's way too risky. I'm so sad! I'm so sad! I'm gonna get the... Oh, level 5. Yay. Woohoo! 500 XP on Fighter Road, which is a really, really crappy thing that they added to this game. Yay! More Battle Pass XP, because I already finished it a long time ago. Whoop-de-friggin' do. Yay! 50 perk currency, because I totally needed that! I don't know. I don't even have enough to get... I'm 15 short. I don't care. This game's dying and he's gonna die in a few hours anyway. Who cares? Now we're up against Not for Television. It's the gift that keeps on giving, Clark. Speed Force assist. Wow, they never did add Flash. No, they didn't. Darn it. Okay. This is a bot, isn't it? It's a bot. This bot is not playing like a real player. They were just kind of sitting there and letting me do stuff, so I know it's not a real player. Yeah, this is definitely a bot, 100%. Does a win against a bot count? I don't know, chat. Should it count? Should a win against a bot count as getting a Gizmo win? Should it count? What do we think? It's just too easy now. The merciful answer is yes, that is true.
Dodge this if you can.
Umbrella! Yay! Whee! Look at how happy Gizmo is. Oh, GG. It's a bot, so I don't feel good about it, but it technically meets the requirement. See, I can't toast it, so that's even more proof it's a bot. Oh, goodness, this game. But look at how happy Gizmo is. Mission, I get more, yay, I get more XP for stuff that I don't care about. Woo! Where's the right place to end it off? I don't know, because I was originally going to end it off when I did my last match with Lotus, and then I completely forgot that I did a game with, that I hadn't done anything with Gizmo. So that was my whole purpose for it. That was the whole reason I ended up doing that. I guess I can just show my skins again. I don't know. But yeah, this is it's very bittersweet. Just, well, not bittersweet. That's not really the right word. It's just a shame how this turned out. There was just so much potential going into this game, and it all just kind of feels wasted because they just didn't know how to manage it. It's just a real shame. Especially because, you know, one thing that I think this game did is it kind of taught me a lot of stuff about how the games industry is now. Because I think this game has a lot of things that are just kind of wrong with the games industry as a whole nowadays. Like the endless microtransactions, the being tied to online servers constantly even when you don't need to. You know, it's just a shame. It's just a real shame. And I do feel bad about pouring so much time and effort and, unfortunately, real money into this game because I really wanted to see it succeed. I really did. And then they ruined it. Just incompetence and just stuffing microtransactions and just greed and lying to players. That happened on more than one occasion as well. Say it again, one of the biggest fumbles in history. I don't know if I would say it's one of the biggest, it's overall one of the biggest fumbles in gaming history when considering there's an awful lot of them. But out of the ones that I've personally experienced, like I was actually involved in and I actively played the game, yeah, I would say so. It's just a shame. And I kept playing this game not because I loved the game itself. I loved the idea of it. I loved the idea of there being a licensed platform fighter that wasn't Smash Bros. And had a whole bunch of recognizable characters, like my pal Bugs Bunny over here. And it's just a real shame that it turned out the way it did. That being said, there are more companies that would kill for lineups for their games like this than there are not companies. The idea is insanely awesome. The first teaser was nuts. I know, right? That's what I thought too. And then I played the initial game, like back when it was in what they called its beta phase, and that was awesome. And I thought that was going to be the main game. I just thought it was the main game, even though they were still calling it the beta. I assumed that they were just going to transfer over to the full game without any hiccups, and then they shut the game down for a year and switched engines for no reason. And then they come back and features are missing, and the gameplay's a lot slower, and the camera's zoomed in way too much, and microtransactions are everywhere, and yeah, it was a hot mess. And they never recovered from that. They never did. They had a lot of issues in the beta as well too, but you know, back then you at least had the excuse of they were still working on things. They were still figuring out how the netcode worked and all that stuff. And it slowly got better, but by the time it actually got to a point where it was stable in this game, it was too late. It was too little too late. Characters they brought back that never would have come back otherwise. Yeah, I mean, look at all, I mean, this roster's got some heavy hitters on it. It's also got WTF characters in it. Who wanted Banana Guard?
Hello.
Who wanted Nubia? You know, who wanted Stripe? It just, yeah, it's got a lot of really weird really strange character choices in it that are just really hard to get hyped about, you know? It's a shame. Black Adam, that's another one that's kind of iffy. But at least everybody knew about him because of his movie, I guess. But still, it's just, that didn't help. The gameplay design didn't help because they had so many issues with hitboxes and lag, and the rollback netcode wasn't real rollback netcode for a long time, and by the time they finally did get it to a state where it was mostly working, it was too little too late. Everybody else had already moved on. It's a shame. It's just a real shame, and it didn't have to be like this. It really didn't. It didn't need to be tied to an always online service. It didn't need to have microtransactions shoved in your face at every corner. It's just, ugh. Black Adam being in because of the movie makes sense. Unfortunately, the movie was eh. I never saw it, so I can't speak to it. All I know is that because of that, they put Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it as a skin, which was kind of funny. I wasn't going to get it though because it cost way too much, and I didn't care that much about it. So Yeah, it's just a shame. It's a real shame how this game turned out. And I'm at least thankful that they are letting us play the game in local offline mode even after everything shuts down tomorrow. That's more than a lot of other online only games can say. Because those just get shut down completely and they're totally unplayable. Not even in like single player modes against bots. Not even that. No, the game's just done. It's cooked, kaput. You can't play them at all. So I'm at least thankful that we have that. There's Parsec, there's ways to play this game. The people are working on fan projects to try to keep the game alive, beyond its shutdown. There's ways to continue to enjoy what there is of this game. And it's not like this game is completely unenjoyable as it stands. The combat is really weird. Then the hitboxes were weird, and they kept making drastic changes to the gameplay that really off-put more and more people as time went on because they just couldn't figure out what to do. They put in auto-teching for some reason. They put in shields way too late and didn't bother to balance them with a consistent grab. Instead, you have this shield break attack, which you can only do in shield. It's just weird. It wasn't balanced very well. And it never was balanced either. There were so many instances of characters getting nerfed constantly, even though they didn't need to be. Meanwhile, the community manager's favorite character, Wonder Woman, never got touched, even though she was obviously, like, one of the best characters in the game. You had Iron Giant, who was completely broken at launch and had multiple infinites. Then they take him out of the game for weeks, then bring him back in, and within minutes they find another infinite. It's ridiculous. Like, it's very clear to me that the people who developed this game, who side note, I think Player First Games has got to be the most ironically named game development studio of all time. Because so many times they made decisions that went against the players. They made it harder on the players. They tried to drain more money out of players. It's insane. And I can't think of a more ill-fitting name for a company like that. Whether it was Warner Brothers' involvement or not, the fact that they still went along with all of this just completely betrays the name and the mission that they said they were all about. And yeah, I don't appreciate deceit like that. I really don't. I really thought that they were trying in the beginning, during its beta phase. I really did. And that's why I invested so much time and effort and money into it, because I really wanted to see it succeed. And I was let down. I was let down big time. And a ton of other people were too. And it kind of just... I think this game serves as a cautionary tale of what to avoid doing as game developers, and also to players as well, consumers, to spend your time and effort and money on games that actually respect the players, and not games that are trying to suck money out of you at every turn. Not games that force you into a grind fest and aren't actually... the games that don't actually have your best interest at heart. There are games out there that do try their best to make, games that players actually really enjoy and want to invest time in and actually respect their players and make decisions based on the kind of feedback and constructive criticism that they have, and actually do listen to it and really put forth a strong effort. Even if it isn't the greatest game out there, they try their hardest, and that's to be commendable. There are a lot of examples out there. This game is not one of them. They proved over and over and over again that they weren't actually about the players first. They were way more about the payers first. And I just think it's a real shame. Regardless of whether the developers themselves were the ones who made the decisions, or whether it was a Warner Brothers executives calling the shots, either way, it doesn't really matter. The developers still went along with it and ultimately betrayed what the name of their studio said it was about. And it's really sad to me, because I fell for it. I really believed in them in the beginning. I really did. And it wasn't until they were getting close to the end of the beta phase that I actually that I ended up finally turning on them and just losing faith in them. It wasn't until around that point. They had me for a good while. And I do regret it. I do regret that. And like I said, it was because I kept ending up coming back to this game even when it was at its lowest, although not nearly as often. I kept doing it because it wasn't the game itself necessarily that I loved. It was the idea of the game that I loved. I've said that a few times during this stream already. But that's why I kept coming back to it, because I saw something in this game that I really did love. I love blowing stuff up with Bugs Bunny. I love beating the crap out of Bugs Bunny out of Superman with Bugs Bunny. It's really fun, you know? And just all the other characters that they put in with it. It's just really sad, you know? It's really sad. And like I said, I think ultimately MultiVersus serves as a cautionary tale of what not to do, both as developers and as consumers. Because we can do better than this. We don't need to throw time and effort and money into a game that doesn't respect you. Because this game ultimately did not. Despite what they said, their actions did not match their words. Whether, again, it was made out of their own decisions, or whether Warner Brothers forced them to do it, either way, they still ended up betraying their stated goal, which was to put the players first, and they never did. They really never did, and it's a damn shame. And I hope that anybody else who's aware of this can just see what became of this and learn from it, you know? I mean, that's kind of what life, I think, is. That's a major thing that I think we should be doing in life in general, you know? Learn from history, you know, pay attention to all of that stuff, and don't make the same mistakes so that you can make things better for yourself. Or, in short, as I like to say it, learn from the past, apply it to the present, and you'll make a better future. I think that's a pretty good place for me to leave off my little speech. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. I just wanted to get real about that for a little bit, just because this game really has meant a lot to me, and I spent a lot of time on it and streamed it a lot. So, out of all the games that I've seen shut down over the years, this is the one that has affected me personally the most because of everything that went in. But again, at the very least, we have Parsec to play this game. We have a couple of fan projects that are trying to keep the game alive locally. So while it may not have official support anymore, we can still get something out of it. We can still have fun beating the crap out of Superman with Bugs Bunny. We still have a way to do that, and for that I am thankful. And I am also thankful that despite this game's numerous flaws and downright just despicable business practices at times, beneath all of that is something worth hanging on to. There is a really fun game buried deep within all of that muck. And I think that is still worth holding on to, despite all of that. Exactly, Slowpoke. We could still use 1% of Shaggy's power to beat up LeBron James. Exactly. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. And the only other thing I think we have left is to give some appreciation to our boy Rain Dog, who unfortunately, this is the only game that Rain Dog has ever appeared in. I doubt we'll ever see him again in any other game. Highly doubtful. And despite being an original character that I know a lot of people didn't like, they didn't think that he should have really been here because he was an original character, and they only wanted, you know, characters with official IP and all that. He's so freaking adorable that I'll make an exception for him. I really like Rain Dog. I mean, look at these skins, man. Like, look at the Astro Pup. Look at how adorable this is. You know, and the Chef's Hat and all of these others. You're like, this is a very creative character, and I love him. Rain Dog deserved better. We can keep him alive through fan art, at the very least. And again, local play is also a thing. We can do that too. Yeah, Jane's crying. Aww. It's okay. Rain Dog is still here in spirit. He's still here. Tip of the hat. Dipped out of this game a long time ago? Yeah, I don't blame you, Cap. A lot of people did. Now, with Godzilla bodying Superman and Bugs apparently being a mage, Bugs totally could body Superman. Maybe. In the vein of online-only games disappearing, RIP Pokemon Duel. Yeah. There's a lot of them that have happened lately. Mario 35, Pac-Man 99, and now this game twice. Which is insane to me. I don't know of any other example where a game died and then came back only to die again. I can't think of another example where that happened. If somebody else knows of one, please let me know, because I'm genuinely curious to know if there is another example like that. But yeah. Mario 35, I know I'm still mad about that one. Freaking Nintendo. Just don't get me on a rant about Nintendo. I'm very not happy with Nintendo right now. I'll save that rant for another time, if ever. But it got Morbius. It did. Alright. I'll leave it on our boy Rain Dog. With his little growling voice lines. It's lower pitched than I would have imagined, honestly. But he's still cute.
Here, son, it's time to choose a fighter.
I'll just leave it at that. You're a good boy, Rain Dog. You honestly deserved better, but you'll forever be treasured in our hearts. And at least we still have local play. We can do that, and we can still come back to that. If we have the save file on our computer, we should be fine. Which is what I'm planning on doing. Should still be able to access all that. Which is good. Alright. So having said all that, and after my little soliloquy, let's look for somebody to raid, shall we? I was looking at streamers to raid a little while ago when I thought I was about to sign off, and then I realized I hadn't played as Gizmo. Thank you for the stream, Trail. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Slowpoke. I appreciate you a lot, man. I'm just trying to decide who to raid right now. And I think I know. Raided this person quite a bit in the past. But Altea is doing some Mario 64, if I'm reading this right, sabotage? Where I'm not sure exactly what this is all about, but it might be really funny. And I'll say I just got back from a long trip, so I think this is her first time streaming since she got back, so let's go and say hello. Later night bye, even though I saw the train wreck this game was going to be, I never wanted it to be. Exactly. I don't think anybody was really wishing for the game to be bad. We just didn't want it to be, you know? That's what pained me. It pained me just the things that happened. The game should have gone a lot farther. It really should have. There is something there, though. Like Rain Dog. Poor guy. You deserved better. But anyway. It's definitely been an adventure. It's sad that it has to end, but for better or worse, a lot of good times were had despite it all. They really were. I really did have a lot of fun with this game. I really did, despite all of its issues. There was a lot of good memories with this stream and just playing with friends that really was there. And I think it says a lot that we can still do that even when the game isn't good. You know? You can make something good out of just about any game, I think. And I'm glad that I was able to get the good out of this game. Boomer's here right at the end. Dapper. Yes, Rain Dog is very dapper. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Rain Dog for now. But Rain Dog, you were a real bro. And we will still be able to see you offline. You keep his skin at least. This is true. Alright, let's go raid Altea. Get my raid message set up. You guys know the drill by now. But yeah. Bye night. Good night. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. Gonna miss this game. It's actually starting to hit me a little bit right now. It really sucks what's happened to it. But again, like I said, I appreciate the good times I had with it. I really do. I really do. And now we're gonna make some more good times with other games. We can do that. It's been real. This is also the only time where I feel like the sad MultiVersus menu music, this is the only time where it's actually appropriate to play that. You keep your memories. Exactly, Boomer. You got it. Alright. As for other streams, I'm gonna try to stream the next game, Conquest, soon-ish. But we'll have to see how that goes. In the meantime, I might stream again this weekend. We'll see. But hope you guys look forward to it. Alright, let's go raid Altea. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Bye!